are these people?
Oop, there we go. All right. We got another episode here of Angel in the Afternoon, and thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. It is April 17th, 2026. It's 7:08 Eastern, which means whatever time it is in your time, but in your area. But thank you very much for joining us this week. I'm Angel, Witchy, Bill, Alex. I mean, I'm all turned around here. So let's just get how everybody's doing tonight.
Good. Can you hear
fine.
me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Okay, I couldn't hear you before.
How's my audio?
It sounds okay,
It's
so
okay.
far.
It's okay right now.
Well, I'm not. I'm actually not in my room. I'm actually out in my office. So
That's
it's also my birthday weekend. Yay! My birthday weekend because Monday is my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's going on.
Birthday wishes in the comment section. Mandatory cakes. And that's what Kit does.
The cake is a lie, though.
That's all, Kit. You said that.
Yeah, so we got a lot to talk about this week, like we do every week, but especially this week. Let's see. We got.
I just want to mention something first. Some sad news in the baseball world. I'm sure you heard it too, Angel. That former Angels player Garrett Anderson passed away today.
Oh, yeah.
He had
I
a
saw
heart
that.
attack. So yeah.
I did see that. So rest in peace. We got. Let's see what we got here. We got, what is this exactly?
I see some cakes in chat. Some of those look like pies, though. I don't know.
Ha.
You want
Probably.
poutine pie? Well, too bad.
Said yesterday. Wednesday was tax day. So we're going to talk about how much each taxpayer paid. Yeah, the 15th is tax day, last day to file your taxes. So we're going to talk about how
we all got fucked in our taxes.
Yeah. How much each taxpayer paid for the wars last year. Let's see. California tried to pass, or about to pass, the Stop Nick Shirley Act, which is a punishment of journalism, ultimately. Singapore.
Yeah, he's a hack, but is this really necessary? Like, come on.
No, it isn't, but
I haven't heard of this. That's funny for one guy.
Yeah, they're mad at Nick Shirley for allegedly exposing all the corruption in Minnesota, but with the Haitians.
Of course.
Let's see.
How dare you do your job of journalism?
Or are they mad at him because of the Israel thing?
What Israel thing?
Didn't he start doing some kind of journalism on like something having to do with Israel or Zionism or something? And
he's a right winger. He's a Trump supporter.
No, he's the one. Yeah, he's the one that exposed all of the corruption, alleged corruption, with the
Minnesota. Yeah, I think afterwards he caught a bunch of heat for starting to look into Zionism or something like that. He got the slap.
I don't know about that.
No, he's a Trump supporter, so he supports Israel. So
maybe I'm high. But I thought I remembered that.
We got
because I got high.
There you go. We got the president of the United States arguing for warrantless wiretaps needed to secure America.
What else isn't he arguing?
I mean, for fuck's sake, they're watching you right now. They're watching all of us right now.
We got let's see. We got the IMF warning of a potential global recession amid higher oil prices. We got U.S. gasoline diesel prices highest in years. We got the Department of Justice firing U.S. immigration judges who ruled for pro-Palestine activists. We got Apple's ties to Israel is much deeper than you think, and so much more. So
we can also talk about AOC refusing to endorse a challenger to Pelosi or whatever that news was recently, as well as
party.
whoever the person was.
Now is not the time.
Now is not the time. Who do we want? Well, in due time, as Humidor would say. Also, we can also talk about Kyle Kowinski's recent angry outbursts that's the late Angel's been showing lately.
We could briefly touch on it a little bit later, but just remind me because I'm probably
that and the fact that literally there was something I saw it on Indie and Friends about they're making homelessness illegal. Is that in California, I think?
Oh, yes. It's another thing. Do I have it here? I think I saved it, didn't I?
That's bullshit. Where are these people supposed to go? But they don't give a fuck. A lot of people who are homeless are literally not. They're not junkies.
They want to put them in prison.
Poor.
Yeah.
So I guess they just have to go to jail, huh?
Yep.
And become junkies. Dumb fucks. This is what I said in Indy's little chat box there. Is literally I said, you will own nothing, you will be happy, and you will eat the bugs.
I
still thought it was hilarious when a week or two ago when Kyle Kowinski said Kamala would have been way, way better than Trump and to say vote Democrat. I mean
1,000 times better.
No, 1 trillion times better.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, 1 trillion times better. Not a million, not a billion, a trillion.
So he's crashing out lately? What's going on?
Oh yeah, he has been crashing out.
Dude, he's been crashing out.
I've been saying for a while now, I hope his wife leaves him for the Vanguard boys and then breaks up their friendship.
No, that's actually his mom.
Oh yeah, his mom. He leaves his mom wife.
So we'll start off with that because we just kind of opened up with that. It's Louisiana, actually. Louisiana advances bill to funnel homeless people into forced treatment and unpaid labor.
There it is.
This is from April 16th.
Unpaid labor.
Never left.
By Sam Hosian of housingnothandcuffs.org. So let's see. Yesterday, Louisiana House of Representatives took the dangerous step of voting in favor of a truly disgusting anti-homeless bill. This bill is an extreme take on already extreme copy-paste legislation peddled by the Palantir-funded billionaire-backed Cisnero Institute. In addition to making it a crime to sleep outside, the bill forces homeless people charged with a crime to make a false choice between jail or at least 1 year of forced treatment.
But most of them are not junkies. These are people who do not make enough to literally have an apartment, which their rent is skyrocketing again. And fucking single family homes are literally skyrocketing through the roof. I mean, these are people who are not druggies. I keep telling my dad that when he watches Fox News, and of course, they don't talk about poor people. Because poor people be damned. Again, this is literally, they are punishing poor people. It's funded by Palantir. Shocker. Because Palantir and the rich, they hate poor people. They want us to be deceased. They do not want us to exist. They think we're cockroaches.
This is all predictable capitalism stuff.
Yeah.
They take away the land. They make it so that they unland the workers. They take away the land, and then they say that you have to rent from these landed people, and then they make it illegal for you to not do so.
And MAGA, that's capitalism, not communism, not socialism. Get it right.
Yeah.
Well,
there are people who make their money just from having money. That's all they do. That's capitalism.
It's literally you make thieves and then you punish them, right? That is exactly what they're doing. These people need homes, or they wouldn't be sleeping outside. But homes are expensive. Houses are expensive. So are apartments. For fuck's sake.
The U.S. desperately needs land reform.
But hey,
we need something. We need we need less billionaires in the world and more homes.
But hey, according to Trump, the economy's great. The economy's great. It's all amazing. Best economy in the world.
Yeah, for pedophiles.
It's tremendous. Let's see what else we got here. The bill requires homeless people to pay for the very treatment they're forced into. And if the person cannot pay for the cost of treatment, the bill requires them to perform unpaid labor for the government or a community organization to pay off their debt.
Slavery.
Yeah, it's like at indentured servitude at best, slavery at worst, depending how you want to look at it. Louisiana has a long history and present of chain gangs, prison labor, and entrenched white supremacy. The bill clearly invokes debtor prisons, convict leasing, and the ugliest days of Jim Crow.
I don't even accept the idea that we should be allowed to tell people what drugs they can do. That's stupid. Like, we should grow up. Like, if someone wants to do some drug or whatever, like, how is that hurting me?
Yeah, how is it hurting me or my family or my kids? It isn't. You know what they want to do? They want to treat us like fucking little kids, and they want to act like, them pedophile selves, so they want to rape us in the ass like they do with the children.
They do tons of drugs. They do drugs all the time.
Oh my God.
How many presidents have we had that are cocaine?
Lauren Boebert just said, why is Washington so fucking horny? Because they can't get fucking laid. So they have to have indentured servants called sex slaves called children. Because we're all fucking pedophiles. That's why.
Half the billionaires have weird, janky penises that don't work right.
Ew, thanks. I didn't really need that visual.
Egg-shaped at the base, tapering to a small tip.
Stop. I don't even know how their penis goes. Go suck a dick. To all these politicians, not you, Bill.
Elon's got a botched implant, they say.
Elon can go suck a dick.
There you go. We can all agree that the creation of a two-tier justice system, when people are punished differently for the same crime depending on simply their whether or not homeless, is just too extreme. Louisiana Governor Landry cites Donald Trump's anti-homeless policies to justify support of his heinous bill. But it's just not about Louisiana. It reveals how far many states might be willing to go to align themselves with Trump's extreme anti-homelessness agenda. Politicians from Donald Trump on down rather blame homeless people than use their power to address the sky-high rents that are leading cause of homelessness. Yes. It doesn't have to be this way. Nobody in the country will blah. Make sure you join us to fight for homeless people, basically. So there you go. So that's what's going on there.
They do not ask for this. They do not make enough to have a house or an apartment. I don't know how else to get it through to these people that literally homeless people, the majority of homeless people are literally the working poor. But no, people on Fox News want to say they're all fucking junkies who just want to get high. Fuck you, Fox News. Fuck you in the ass. You're nothing but a bunch of fucking rich pedophiles talking down to poor people who actually believe your fucking bullshit. Fuck you.
Tell all that to your dad, Steph.
Yeah. I make the freedom argument on this stuff. Like we should be free to just live. Like if you don't believe that you should be free to live, then you fundamentally don't believe in freedom. And one of the most fundamental freedoms you can have is the freedom to survive, to basic survival. If you're outside, you can die from the elements.
Right. That's what they want. That's what the rich want. That's what they're counting on. They're counting on these people literally saying, well, I am not a junkie. Why would I have to go into rehab when I'm not a junkie? I literally just cannot afford an apartment or a house.
And pay for it. You have to pay for it yourself. You have to pay for the treatment that you don't need.
And if you can't afford it, well, you have to do what we say and suck our dicks and do whatever we tell you to. That's called slavery, baby. Slavery never fucking left. It literally just went underground and became prison labor. And now this
that doesn't work for me, brother.
That's right. He's dead, thankfully.
Let's see. Let's go here.
If there's a piece of unused land somewhere, I should be allowed to go there and build a fucking cabin and get a goat.
So this is ironic coming from her, but let me figure, let's just figure.
Yeah, go to church. Find Jesus. Why is everybody so horny here?
Well, he got caught cheating on his wife and allegedly assaulted.
I didn't know Jesus was lost. You want to help me find him, bitch?
But in that context,
the fucking slut who literally jacked up. Well, actually, first of all, she jacked off a guy who, it was willingly because the guy didn't complain. But yet, why is everyone so fucking horny around here? Guess what? Because they're all fucking pedophiles and they got sex slaves, you fucking idiot. And you're one of them.
Is this the one her husband flashed some children one time at a bowling alley or something like that?
I wouldn't be surprised. No, Lauren Boebert is the one who, her mother is such a fucking slut. She literally blamed said that Stan Lane, who was a former wrestler, Stan Lane is a former wrestler. If you don't know who he is, look him up.
Stan Lee.
Yeah, Stan Lane.
Stan Lee.
Lane. Yeah, Lane.
Spider-Man.
Stan Lane was part of the Midnight Express. No, Heavenly Bodies.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was a set. Yeah, he was a part of somebody. I wasn't much for Stan Lane. But anyway, her Lauren Boebert's mother is such a fucking goddamn slut. She don't know who she fucking slept with. She literally blamed Stan Lane and said Stan Lane was Lauren Boebert's father. They had a paternity test back in the 80s and it was fucking negative then. They had another one because the mother was fucking convinced that Stan Lane had, tampered with the fucking evidence. They did another fucking paternity test and it came out fucking negative. Jesus fucking Christ.
The bleeping.
I remember this, Maury.
Yeah, so
she's also taking money from APAC too, so yeah.
Yeah, so she's just another fucking pedophile in Washington, D.C. She's just another stupid pedophile. Her mom's a fucking slut. Don't fucking remember who she fucking slept with, so she blames Stan Lane not once, twice, for fuck's sake. Blamed him twice, and then literally the paternity test was negative both times. I think you need to give up the ghost.
A court lord.
She didn't want to admit that it was actually Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
or Ric Flair.
That's even worse. If Ric Flair was my father, I literally would.
The 13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, ratified in 1865, abolishes slavery and involuntary servitude, except for punishment for a crime.
Damn.
So technically,
well, again,
slavery,
if you make homelessness a crime, guess what? Now you have all those servants. Now you have all the slaves. Yep.
The crime of existing.
Yep.
Also, I forgot to mention, we should also go over Tulsi Gabbard's awful Israel Holocaust tweet from either yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday, but yeah,
I didn't see that.
Was that what that fuck you Tulsi was all about?
Yeah, that was my fuck you Tulsi response. Yeah.
I was like, what the hell is he saying? Fuck you, Tulsi. I didn't think Tulsi had anything to do with homelessness, but okay, sure.
Well anyways,
Tulsi.
So we have progressives either winning special elections or about to win special elections, and we're all old enough here to have seen what happened 10 years ago.
Fall for it again, award.
I'm ready to fall for it again, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to bring up because
get excited.
Analia Mejia, who worked for Bernie Sanders at one point, she just won special election in New Jersey 11th.
Isn't she the one that she was proud to be endorsed by what was it? J Street or JPAC or whatever.
I think that's her. Yeah. I think you showed me that. Yeah, I mean, she's the one. Anyway, she worked for Bernie Sanders' 2016 campaign, I think, or 2020, one of those campaigns. She just got elected to Mikey Sherrill's old seat because Mikey Sherrill just became governor. So it's like she won that election. And now it's like, oh, here we go again. We've seen this movie. If you're millennial, if you're in your late mid-30s, early 40s, maybe older, you've seen this movie. We've seen what happened. They're going.
I'll let you finish. Sorry.
Oh well, basically, I was gonna say is they're going to. AOC is gonna play Bernie Sanders. She's gonna run for president. She's going to probably win some contests early on because, of course, you gotta, if you're in wrestling parlance, you gotta put over your heels before they lose, so to the eventual winner. So it's AOC will win some contests at first. Maybe she'll win Iowa. Maybe she'll win New Hampshire, Nevada. She'll get crushed in Super Tuesday. She'll stick around just to raise a little bit more money and eventually stick it to Gavin Newsom, who's probably going to win. And then eventually, once Gavin Newsom wins and he wraps up the nomination, AOC will gladly step aside, endorse him, even become his VP probably. And everyone in the party is going to circle the wagons and, make sure that you got to vote for Gavin Newsom. You can't vote for JD Vance or whoever ends up being there.
But will she win Iowa with that infamous coin toss?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, she probably will lose Iowa, honestly. I mean, here's the thing. Different between her and Bernie. She's Puerto Rican, and she's obviously Puerto Rican. She's brown, so in Iowa, it's kind of a tough sell.
But she happily claims she's Jewish as well.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
God.
right.
So yeah, I mean, we've seen this movie, and unfortunately, it seems like a lot of Gen Zers are falling for the same trap we did 10 years ago. So,
But speaking of Bernie Sanders, he's once again still using the Israel had the right to exist thing, and it was Netanyahu's government. And I've seen so many funny responses, even people coming up with Netanyahu ain't no country I ever heard of. They speak English in Netanyahu.
well, yeah, I mean, pretty much, it's just a bunch of this bullshit. So I wish I'd saved that. She was endorsed by J Street, and everybody. She was all happy about it and proud.
Yeah.
This is her. Actually, she won this election. This is from earlier in the week, but.
Our nation, we're at the 250th anniversary, and our nation is one of the first instances in which we, the people, decided our own government.
Bullshit.
In small towns and bigger cities, I hear the same thing. This democracy is feeling like it is falling away from.
We don't have a democracy. We don't have.
We definitely don't have a democracy.
Speaking of which, pause it for a second. It's so funny how many people saying that if Trump won, democracy is dead. But then, even with Trump winning, they're still bringing that up. Like, I thought democracy was dead. What's going on?
We don't have a democracy, first of all. Second of all,
we can still save it if we vote.
What is she fucking talking about? We don't pick our leaders. The fucking rich people do.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's an election. The primary is like it's not a primary for us. It's a primary for the donors. The donors figure out, okay, who's the best candidate. AOC. She's too brown. She's too Latina. We'll give her some money initially because Gavin Newsom needs somebody to run against. But eventually, we're going to choose our guy, which is Nancy Pelosi's nephew, which is Gavin Newsom. So he's going to get the nomination and he'll become president because there's no way Republican win, especially how deeply unpopular Trump is right now. So
remember how Kyle Kalinske once thought he would support Gavin Newsom?
Oh, well, he probably will.
So so eventually that's why I know DeSantis Bloom really believes in JD Vance will become the next president, but it's like Trump is deeply unpopular. I don't see how he gets elected
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't say Democrats are sure locked to win 2028 because their favorability rating is still very, very low. So it's not an easy win for them.
Well, yeah, the party still is deeply unpopular, but Trump is worse or just about the same. So depending if this Iran war continues and becomes more disastrous, you can almost guarantee a Democrat taking the White House.
Yeah, but for the Republicans, they can still pick someone who's younger and may not be quite as extreme or whatever as Trump, and they could still have a chance possibly. So.
I mean, as long as he's not connected to the administration, whoever ends up being, because JD Vance is way too connected to the administration.
Pick a porn star with giant fake boobs.
Maybe that'll get the Republican base excited, but
or get ready for
no, they're too busy. No, they're too busy screwing kids.
Or get ready for that politician who used to be a stripper. I don't remember her name right now. The Latina one, the Luna, the last name Luna. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. She's in Congress, I think, right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, as long as he's not connected to the administration, I think right now JD Vance is, unless Trump dies. If Trump dies,
that's the only way.
Scenario.
No. Erica Kirk is gonna run.
Yeah.
Goddess. Please don't. Again, she's a fucking pedophile who was running a traffic ring in fucking South Africa, I think.
Yeah.
We got not South Africa.
It
was
Romania.
Romania, yes.
Yeah, Romania. Yeah, selling kids over there in Romania. So again, all these motherfucking politicians, doesn't matter who you are, left, right, Democrat or Republican, you're all fucking pedophiles. That's all you are.
Let's continue with the video.
If we're spending $1 billion a day on a war of choice,
there's just problems on every front.
I can see the working class
The middle class is getting crushed by this tippy top.
There is no middle class.
The autocrat and
You're
the
either rich or
oligarch
poor.
share
So
an
fuck-
enemy, an informed, powerful community.
The political earthquake in the Garden State.
Lilia Mejia pulled off an upset.
Yeah, here's the thing. They're claiming that this is a historic win, but this is a solidly blue district in New Jersey. So it's not like she won a Republican district all of a sudden. She didn't.
I like
so
to
this is
look
all
at
made
signs. I like to look at how fake things look based on signs. Like if everyone's holding like professional looking signs and they all have the same signs, then you know it's kind of
it's like abolish ICE, ICE out for good. That's not happening. Union strong. Analia Mejia from New Jersey. Make the record, whatever that is. Action. I don't know what that is. SEIU, more union propaganda. Who's that? Workers United. Okay, another union stuff. So that's so it's all professionally made. Obviously, you know, so these got handed out to these audience. Yeah, so it's not. It's manufactured.
Abolish ICE. Well, that ain't gonna happen. It doesn't matter if it's a Democrat or Republican. They don't give a fuck. They want ICE. They want ICE to literally. You either comply or you will die. That is the ICE experiment.
Remember, AOC now supports ICE.
Yes, she does.
Oh yeah, she took out her
comply or you die.
Her abolish ICE part of her website is gone as soon as she got into Congress. So all of this bullshit here is
that doesn't work for me, brother.
Nope, doesn't work for me.
She was offering something different. Now she is tasked with keeping the seat blue.
Made it my mission to be your secret weapon in Livingston.
I knocked on about 50 doors for you.
I'm actually in the Canvassers Hall of Fame.
My 18-year-old daughter voted for you. She's so excited. Hi, Abby. Look who I'm here with.
Crush your Republican opponent.
You better kick ass.
I'm trying, Phil.
I'm gonna kick ass.
And this is all totally real and not manufactured. trust us, you know, this is not totally manufactured with her key supporters or donors here.
See, the oligarch and the authoritarian want to make you feel as if nothing is possible, but it is a lie.
Bullshit. It's not possible. If you go to Washington and change shit, either you're going to get kicked out of office or you'll conform. Just ask Dennis Kucinich. They remember what happened to Dennis Kucinich. They forced him out of office. Like they redistricted him to the point where he couldn't be in office anymore. They kicked him out of office at an election. Obama and Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer all kicked him out of office without even an election. So, yeah, it's all manufactured bullshit, and unfortunately, Young, we're falling for it again.
We are the powerful ones that will reclaim our democracy. We gotta band together. We have to be community organizers ourselves, because that's how you undermine the big money. But the thing that stands between them and their greed is us. So we're going to do the same thing we did to bring it home in April.
Claro que la vamos a apoyar.
I'm gonna win again. God is good.
Any little bit of hope. It's people like you who always give it.
Oh, she's dancing.
We
Of
knew
course
we
she's
would be
dancing.
outspent 10-1. What I knew we had was that we were going to be the hardest working set of people that the game has ever seen.
Got my vote.
Okay, when does the work start?
April 6th.
What?
Where are the policies?
I was just going to say that this is a whole lot of nothing. This is
It's just a whole bunch of propaganda. Oh, look at me. I just won. Blah, 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 blah.
She said nothing, and then she said a couple of like lefty words like working class, and then more nothing.
And middle class.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nothing there.
Which
Bring
is
up,
it? Middle class or working class? Which is it?
Angel, bring up her J Street tweets so that everyone can see it.
Hold on. Before we do that, all I got to say about this is like.
I used to watch that with my grand. Back in the 90s, we used to watch
Who
that.
didn't? Who didn't?
Right?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, Bob Barker, he had all the chicks, right? I think guys watch that just for the chicks.
I'm so old that I remember Bob Barker with brown hair.
Yeah, brown hair, yeah.
Rest
Hey, shut up, I'm not that old.
rest in peace, Bob.
Someone said he's racist. I saw a video the other day saying Bob Barker was a giant racist.
Well, I also saw that they did some kind of documentary how Bob Barker was a piece of shit.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, I grew up with Bob Barker, so it's like I don't know whether he might have been. Who knows? But I'm not going to defend him. But still, I mean, it's like, let's see. Democratic congressional candidate Analia Mejia is facing backlash over her endorsement from the pro-Israel PAC J Street. So this is what I saw the other day. There it is.
But hey, she's Latina. I mean, can't you still trust her?
No, because she's literally bought off just like everybody else.
It's basically APAC for pussies.
The J Street PAC. By the way, a J Street PAC is pro-Israel, and also another thing here.
You're fat.
You either comply or you leave.
I don't know if she's fat. I just don't. She's just not skinny. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't look at fat or skinny because again, I'm not the skinniest woman in the world. But I mean, for heaven's sakes, you just can't. You can't trust someone who's a Democrat. You can't trust Democrat or Republican. You can't even trust independent, really. At this point.
Yeah.
Duopoly is a red flag. That means you're not serious about getting policy done that matters.
And now you got all these
put a win
libertarians or just other people like Nick Fuentes and Dave Smith telling people to vote Democrat, which is like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're just creaming their pants over this lady, I'm sure.
It's a big op. They're trying to get the Democrats over, and they're using all of these either right wing or libertarian commentators as a hell. Even they support Democrats now. Go vote for Gavin Newsom, 2028. I'm telling you, hear me now, quote me later. Gavin Newsom's going to take office in January 2029.
His interview when he kept saying it's interesting. That was like the worst moment for him.
He had nothing. The man had nothing. So it's interesting. My
That's the
script
moment
doesn't
that
tell me
proved,
what to say.
Yeah, it proved that he's really not that talented. People like to think of him as like, oh, he's a smooth talking politician. Actually, he sucks. Like it's just like if you push him a little bit, he crumbles. These people are not very talented. They get kid gloves.
And the way he sounds, it's always like he always has something.
Jackson.
It's like he has something stuck in his throat or something.
Golden has something interesting here. Libertarian Party on Twitter put out a dumb poll asking whether Democrats or Republicans' policy harm more. Both are harmful, so libertarian policies. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see that, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did do that. Because libertarians aren't that bright, I mean, they are. I question at best their intelligence, but
most of them are just Republicans that don't want to call themselves Republicans. It seems like.
Yeah, so it's like libertarians is like
they're Republican lights, pretty much.
Yeah,
Democrat.
Bruh.
I know there's some that legitimately disagree or whatever, but it seems like most people who call themselves libertarians are just Republicans that know it's lame to call yourself a Republican.
Let's get to some other stories now, since here we go.
Michael Douglas stumped up.
No, I don't want this. What is this? Oh, I don't want to give my email address. Now let's get to some spying from Xbox.
So this is Connect all over again.
Yeah. Xbox now wants your face to let you play games you already own in Singapore. So Microsoft wants your face, your passport, or your national ID just to keep playing games sitting on your account if you're in Singapore. Let's see. Singapore gamers.
Let's remember the person who runs Microsoft now. I don't remember her name, but she's another DEI hire who works on AI. So, or has experience with AI. So
DAI.
DEI.
So it's DEI.
AI joke.
Singaporean gamers who bought and downloaded Xbox titles years ago are now being told they need to prove they're adults before they can keep playing them. Microsoft has started rolling out identity verification requirements across its Xbox and Microsoft Store platforms in Singapore, demanding face scans, government ID uploads, or authentication through the country's national digital identity system, SingPass. The price of accessing games you already own is now a biometric selfie or a copy of your passport.
Oh, God.
The trigger a Singaporean online safety code of practice for app distribution services. Jesus, that's a mouthful. A regulation from the Infocom Media Development Authority that took effect April 1st, 2026.
This ninth generation of consoles is easily the worst of my lifetime. I mean, it's just Awful.
I think-
bad news after
I
bad
think
news
you-
after bad news.
I think you said this and other people said this. It should be another game crash because at this point it's like after GTA 6, I'm not really looking forward to any other games coming out in the next few years.
Well,
so
the upcoming Divinity game I'm looking forward to because I was a huge fan of Baldur's Gate 3, but yeah.
That's another game I gotta play, but right now my time is like less than 0. But
Marty O'Donnell now he supports Trump now, or what I read a day or two ago. The composer from Halo, I believe.
He picked a great time to jump on board the Trump train.
Yeah, that's not the worst time. If they introduce crypto transaction or something blockchain related,
I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, for GTA Online, I mean, yeah, there's gonna be microtransactions.
But to use crypto for that, I don't know. They might do it, but I hope not because at this point it's like,
okay,
I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Last proper game, GTA 5 was the last GTA game. Period. We don't know how GTA 6 is gonna turn out. I mean, you don't know how it's so.
It's proper. Yeah, I think that was the last GTA game. They've been messing around with the online stuff for like 10 years now. They haven't even done
GTA
anything.
GTA 6, I think it's gonna be fucking epic.
I hope so. I mean, they've been in development since.
And good news for
Trump's first
GTA 6,
administration.
we should be expecting trailer 3 like next month. It's just around the corner now.
I hope so. That game been in development since the first Trump administration, so that's how long it's been. The rule requires app stores to prevent anyone estimated to be under 18 from downloading apps rated for adults, including dating services and content with sexual material. 5 storefronts are covered: Apple App Store, Google Play, Samsung Galaxy Store, Huawei App Gallery, and Microsoft Store, which includes Xbox. Each company has chosen its own methods for compliance. The methods vary, but they all share one thing in common. They collect sensitive personal data that didn't exist in the platform records before this regulation. Microsoft announced its approach on March 17th of this year, framing verification as optional while making it mandatory anybody who wants full access. So it's not really, it's mandatory then. It's optional. Do you want to use the whole system? No, we demand your biometric information.
It's only mandatory if you want to use the thing.
Yeah. So
if you're okay with not using it, then it's not mandatory at all.
I think as I think Witchy said something similar. They're trying things over there which they want to bring over here. So or something to that effect. So
what they do over there, they will do over here.
There you go. That's what I meant to say, but I messed it up.
This is fucking stupid.
Yeah, the California Stop Nick Shirley Act would penalize journalism, which is what it would.
I mean, he might be a fraud, but still, this is just stupid. Like, what?
It's like what? I mean, yeah. So basically, California wants to stop journalism, but
also, why California? What has he done in California that I'm not aware of?
Right.
They're trying to stop him before he actually does anything over there. It's like,
shut the fuck up with that bullshit.
Imagine all the other people who are named Nick Shirley.
That's Franklin, right?
GTA 5, yeah. The First Amendment was designed to prevent exactly this: a law that punishes speech before any court decides whether it's harmful. There's Nick Shirley. California Assembly Privacy and Consumer Protection Committee voted 11-2 on April 7th to advance a bill that would let employees and volunteers at immigration service organizations demand the deletion of their images and personal information from the internet, backed by civil penalties starting at $4,000 and the threat of criminal charges. So this looks like it's specifically for immigration service organizations for some reason. Very specific. AB 2624, authored by Assemblywoman Mia Bonta, is already being called the Stop Nick Shirley Act. The bill arrives just week after investigative video creator Nick Shirley published a 40-minute video on alleged hospice fraud in California that racked up 42 million views on X. Okay, that's why they want it. They want to muzzle him because he did something in California.
You know what? I think they're trying to make this kid a thing or something. Like that's probably what this is, to bring attention to this kid so he can be the next right-wing grift king or whatever. Because I barely know who this person is, and I think most people barely know who this person is. So to do this, it almost seems like they're trying to elevate him, like he's gonna be like one of these clown, like one of these clown characters, like
the next
The kid that shot people or whatever. That.
Yeah, the next Charlie. No, not Charlie.
The next something. I don't know.
Yeah. Other investigations found that a single program is causing the state to lose an alleged $6 billion in fraud annually. Shirley had already reported on $110 million in Somali daycare fraud in Minnesota. It's Somali, it's not Haitian. I said Haitian, I think, earlier. In Minnesota in December 2025, with empty facilities billing taxpayers while kids were nowhere to be found. His California reporting uncovered an alleged $170 million in similar fraud in daycares and hospice in California, with ghost operations registered to empty lots and strip malls. Sacramento's response to this flood of documented waste and abuse was not an audit, not investigations of the programs themselves, but a bill to make it harder to film the people running them. Under AB 2624, anyone affiliated with an organization providing designated immigration support services can send a written demand prohibiting the publication of their personal information or image online. That demand remains effective for 4 years, even after the person leaves the
Kyle
organization.
Rittenhouse. You're thinking of Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
They're trying to make him like another Rittenhouse or something. Like, oh, look at like liberals get angry about this guy. Culture wars. Like we're focusing on this guy because he's just this one random guy. Like, if you wanted to make this kind of bill, like, why name it after him other than to like boost him?
The demand, blah, blah. If the demand is ignored, the person can go to court for an injunction or declaratory relief. Fines up to 3 times the actual damages with a floor of $4,000, meaning the minimum penalty triples to $12,000 in cases where the takedown demand is defied. If a journalist or anyone else is accused of posting information with the intent to incite harm, they face criminal charges and a fine of $10,000. This is a blatant violation of the First Amendment. Like, this is clearly journalism, what he's doing. Even if he's, deceptively editing stuff, that's still journalism. So you can't do this and expect to get away with it.
Kieran, I mean, he is serious, but don't call him
free
Shirley.
speech isn't free. Remember, the rich get all the speech. Remember, they have all the money.
Yep.
Intent to do harm. That's hard to prove.
We go again.
Let's see. The bill also creates an address confidentiality program model in California's existing Safe at Home program for domestic violence survivors. But they're not domestic violence survivors. They're just people working for the government, essentially. And they're not domestic violence. This is absurd. This is beyond outrageous. Nick Shirley actually posted about this. California is trying to pass a bill that criminalizes investigative journalism, misdemeanors, $10,000 fines, imprisonment, and content takedown. The bill proposed, is titled AB 2624, was made after I exposed mass fraud by immigration groups in America. Under AB 2624, the government-funded entities like the Somali Learning Daycare Centers will be protected from being exposed if they operated inside California. The enemy is within. When our politicians rather protect fraudsters and legal migrants, it's time for us to stand up and face mass oppression from the traitors who rule over us.
The worst person just made a great point.
There you go.
I wonder if they're naming it after him so that like to get all the libs. I guess maybe this guy triggers the libs, so they name it after him, so all the libs will be in favor of this law without even looking into it.
Yeah, that's probably what.
I mean, he's just some random dude, but I guess the libs might trigger him. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what's going on. They want liberals in California to be pro this bill, so let's put Nick Shirley's name on it.
Minnesota.
He's a Trump supporter, right? Okay, great. I support this bill. Fuck Nick Shirley. So that's going to be their attitude, basically. There. Ooh, let's see.
I don't know what the normies are thinking because, like, I don't know if anyone's even really heard of him. Like, I know we have, but
Jesus Christ.
Now let's get to the administration firing U.S. immigration judges who ruled for pro-Palestine activists. This is from jurist.org, which it's a website for lawyers, basically. But I came across this article, so it's like, oh wow, really? U.S. President
Hey,
Donald
Trump,
Trump's...
how much more Netanyahu dick do you have to suck?
Hey, don't take my lines, little brother.
That wasn't stealing.
He does suck a lot of dick, trust me.
Let's see. U.S. President Donald Trump's Justice Department on Friday fired 2 immigration judges who previously ruled for pro-Palestinian activists facing removal proceedings, according to adding to a growing number of administrative judges' dismissals. Judges Rupal Patel and Nina Froze occupied probationary judgeship positions when the administration informed them they would not gain permanent status. The firings occurred following rulings by each judge on separate deportation proceedings involving student activists Rumsia Oxkert and Moshin Muhadi. Sorry, I probably butchered that, but best I can do. Patel, an immigration judge in Boston, said the firings were likely informed by a kind of political agenda to reshape the immigration bench to reflect the policy agenda of the current administration to be ones of mass deportations. Oh, you don't say. Given her experience representing immigrants, she believed that she could have ruled either way in that case and probably would have still ended up being fired. The Merit Systems Protection Board ruled in March that the Attorney General may constitutionally fire immigration judges, such as the Justice Department appointees, a power that comes from the executive branch authority to execute laws to its officers. The board held the administrative judge or inferior officers, quote unquote, within the executive branch. Despite traditional understandings that judicial roles are distinct from other executive political appointments. So I did not know that judges can be fired, but that's a new one. In January, Patel found the Department of Homeland Security had not met his burden to remove Oxkert. Oakstert, a tough university student at the time, faced removal proceeding after the government revoked her student visa. This came after she wrote. This is the one who wrote the op-ed criticizing Tufts for not adopting student pass resolutions about Israel and Palestine. I remember covering this at the time. Like, she's the one that they revoked her student visa after she wrote that article criticizing her university for supporting Israel or continuing to give money to Israel.
Proving her point. Thanks for proving my point.
Yeah, Froze ruled against the Trump administration when she dismissed the case against Mushin Mohadi, a Columbia University student who participated in the Israel-Palestine protests on campus. The National Association of Immigration Judges, the Immigration Judge Union, reported that Patel and Froze were 2 of 6 judges fired over the weekend. According to the union, the administration had fired over 100 immigration judges since Trump took office, noting this rarely occurred before the president's second term. So the president now, the Department of Justice, we're going to say firing judges that rule against them. This is Jurist News. Law students reporting the rule of law in crisis. Let's see. Whoops. All right, let's go to.
Who the hell was that?
Did you see that video of
somebody's
Trump?
Phone?
Did you see that video of Trump hitting on the fighter?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, him. This is after UFC.
She's all over him. He likes him real young.
Angel, I sent you a link for you to look at.
Okay, I'll get to that. So today or yesterday or Wednesday was tax day. Your last day to get your federal income tax in without, of course, an extension, but the 15th was your last day usually. Average taxpayer paid $4,000 for war last year. Nice. Americans spent about 50 days working and paying taxes last year just to feed the military war machine, with 23 days going to pay Pentagon contractor and their millionaire CEO. So there you go. This is what our taxes are paying for. At least $4,000 of our taxes.
That's why you can't afford to fix your car.
Mm-hmm. $4,000. Yeah, that's
$4,000.
Yeah,
that's why you can't afford a house. You can't afford a house. You can't afford a car. You can't afford nothing. You will own nothing. Be happy and eat some bones.
Imagine having an extra $4,000 in your pocket every year for however long.
This is from Consortium News.
Nothing.
It's April 15th. It's tax day. As federal budgeting experts, we get asked this a lot often. It's something people simply have no idea about. But if you watch the Trump administration launch one war after another, flood the streets with American cities with immigration and customs enforcement, and call the very idea of affordability crisis a hoax by their political opponents, you might be getting a general idea. Around half of Americans are struggling to afford basic necessities, but last year, instead of investing in programs to help people make the ends meet, the president and his friends in Congress passed a big ugly bill. I guess it meant the big beautiful bill that cut taxes for the wealthy, slashed healthcare insurance and food assistance for millions of Americans, and added billions in new spending for war and mass deportations. Some of those changes, such as the deepest cuts to healthcare, won't take effect in 2026 or later. Others are taking effect now and are visible in the war in Iran and deployment of mass deportation forces in our cities. These enormous sums for Pentagon and militarism more broadly, now well over $1 trillion, come with enormous cost to ordinary people. That's true not just in terms of opportunity costs for other programs, but also drain on Americans' wallets. New report from the Institute of Policy Studies, who broke down last year's typical tax bill
Navy. What are they feeding the Navy?
for different programs and priorities in 2025. Let's see. So we learned that the average U.S. taxpayer paid $4,049 for weapons and war last year, a huge sum in a time of rising costs for living and stagnant wages. That's far, far more than any other program funded by income tax dollars.
Yeah, I would rather pay. I would rather have my taxes go for poor people than fucking war. That I can't even use those fucking weapons. Guess what? Those are the weapons we're paying for that we're never ever going to get to use. One, and we shouldn't have to use them. But second of all, they're going to use them against us.
I want my tax money to go to feeding the Navy lots and lots of pancakes all the time so they can clog up their toilets and then they can't go to war.
So Medicaid is the next highest item on our income tax receipt, running a little bit under $2,500 per taxpayer. And that funds healthcare for 1 in 5 Americans. So Medicaid is a little under $2,500 for the average taxpayer per year, which is fine because it gives healthcare to poor people, which I'm honestly on Medicaid. So that helps me too. So thank you.
I am also on Medicaid. I'm a single mother technically still.
Yeah. School lunches and other nutrition programs, by comparison, ran just $124 per taxpayer. So school lunches, your kids.
They shouldn't have
so
to
that's
eat
all
at
you're
school.
paying. That's all each taxpayer is paying for lunches for kids. $124. The Postal Service, $19 per taxpayer. That's it. That's why the Postal Service is in such massive debt. Big programs like Social Security and Medicare have their own dedicated funding streams and aren't as significant for your income taxes. Yeah, so that's not really much, but basically it's military, Medicaid, school lunches, and the Postal Service. Basically, what our tax dollars are going for the most part.
And this is just one way of counting it because there's like 100 different hidden costs and ways that they pull money away from
that they
us.
Fuck you every year. They fuck you in the ass. You will own nothing, be happy, and eat sea bugs. They don't give a fuck if you're homeless. And when you are homeless, guess what? They're gonna put you in fucking jail or tell you to go to some fucking rehab, but you're not a fucking druggie.
Yep. So if you get your tax bill, which hopefully you didn't, but if you get a tax bill, it's just like
surprise, motherfucker.
There's your tax bill. Let's see. More than half of the Pentagon sum went to private, not for-profit military contractors, the top CEOs, which now make over $25 million a year on average. Put another way,
they went to military weapons manufacturers. Shocker. And you're going to get killed, you're going to get deleted by your own fucking weapons that you paid for, taxpayers. Wake the fuck up. Fox News is lying to you. CNN is lying to you. They hate you. They want you to starve.
And now CNN is about to get taken over by Larry Ellison, which means CBS and CNN. It's like it's going to compete with each other. Who's more pro-Israel and more pro-Republican?
I can suck Israel's dick better. No. I can suck Israel's dick better.
Put another way,
fucking Christ.
You spent 50 days working and paying taxes last year just to feed the war machine, and 23 days working to pay those Pentagon contractor and the millionaire CEOs. The war in Iran hadn't started yet when you were paying taxes last year, but if you use last year's tax data to set the cost of the war at $35 billion, a line we are likely on the verge of crossing, the average taxpayer would have paid $130 per person for the war in Iran. And that becomes a double whammy when you count the many hundreds more at the gas pump, grocery store, and other expenses made worse because of the conflict.
Yeah.
So here's a dirty little secret. When you go to war with a country like Iran, gas prices goes up. And guess what goes up after that? Food, and everything you buy. Why? Because these trucks who take the groceries and electronics and whatever you want to your city. Oh, guess what? They run on gas or diesel in particular, which the prices are out of control. So they'll take that. The company actually gets your merchandise, takes that, and marks it up to pass that cost to you.
Again, they don't care. They don't care if you can't pay
Congratulations.
rent. They don't
Now
care
you
if
pay
you
more.
can't pay for food. They want you to starve. They hate you. The rich hate you. That's why they poison the food and the water. That's why we have diabetes has almost tripled since the 60s. And cancer is tripled. For fuck's sake, my womanly cycle got fucked up by the fucking vaccine. Because I was stupid enough to take the first two.
Well, I took them too, so you're not the only one.
Well,
So
I
may not be able to have any more kids because I get my fucking womanly thing every fucking 2.5 weeks. Which
They're
is
safe and effective. The vaccines are safe and effective. And
I did take the vaccine.
Pride at the.
I did take the vaccine multiple times. Thankfully, nothing bad happened to me. But
you're not a woman.
Still, I mean,
you have a dick. I'm just saying that women were hit harder by these stupid fucking vaccines that literally are poison. They are poison. They literally wanted to sterilize us. And guess what? I think it might have worked because I'm trying to have a child and I can't. Now.
Yeah, so let's see. Meanwhile,
program where to put the bleeps in.
Yeah, it's hard, but no, it's hard.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll try to
programs that actually help people make ends meet. A growing population, unfortunately, are getting cut. More of these cuts take effect, especially to Medicaid. The gap between what we spend on the Pentagon and everything else will keep growing. Still worse, Trump and his allies are planning a repeat of last year's bill. The president requested $1.5 trillion for Pentagon next year, a huge increase from $1 trillion budget this year. That would make the numbers all more lopsided. That budget.
A population crisis. People are not having kids like they used to. Again, because nobody can freaking afford it.
Oh, but immigration
getting older.
Immigrants are bad.
Yeah, we got to get rid of the immigrants, but we have a problem with population. Our population's crashing, but immigrants are bad though.
Nobody loves paying taxes, but we should all agree we should get our money's worth. And in democracy, hard-earned tax dollars should go to programs that should keep people safe and healthy. Blah blah blah. We need to take a long, hard look at policymakers using taxpayer money. Americans want a government that supports them when times are tough, not one that shakes them down for the endless wars. Okay.
I want
a government that worships all.
You're preaching to the choir here because, again, rich people do not want poor people to be well educated. They do not want poor people to be healthy and to live long lives because they see us as cockroaches. They think we are inferior. And I'm not just talking whatever is the middle class anymore. There is no middle class. Literally, you are either poor or you are rich. There is no in between. There is no more middle class.
There we go. Accord Lord says, I just got told by the state I'm getting back $2,800 more than what they said this year. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Hey.
I don't know about that, Kieran, but I'll tell you what. I watched something on Bill Gates. Bill Gates is a eugenics guy. He thinks that poor people are literally inferior. His whole family does. I mean, literally, people think that Bill Gates was born poor. He was never born poor.
No.
He was rich. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He wants to see all of us poors literally in 15-minute cities. They want our kids because they want to rape them. And they literally want us to be in our little 15-minute cities because we are the goblins. You will own nothing, be happy, and eat sea bugs.
He comes from a very well-connected family. I don't know where this bullshit story came from that he was some kind of like bootstraps, like working class bloke or whatever. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. He found Microsoft in his garage.
I mean, you can just look at his Wikipedia. Even the Wikipedia says like his family is a very well-connected family. Like I think he had like a grandfather that was like a famous lawyer or something like that, and business people in his family.
Well, he stole. Well, Bill Gates stole the GUI from Steve Jobs and Apple. So, GUI, the graphical user interface. You know, the what we use to use our
Yeah,
computers.
no, I know what you meant.
Well, didn't he steal?
Yeah, but we call it
steal-
we call it GUI in the
We call
IT
it
world. Which
yeah,
is,
that's what technicians call it. We call it
yeah,
a
it's like,
GUI.
oh,
People
I
are
mean,
like,
that's why I was like,
Well, didn't he
it's what
steal
we
DOS too?
uh,
Didn't he get sued for stealing DOS from IBM?
he
or
might have
something?
stole DOS, yeah. But I mean, Steve Jobs. If you ever saw the movie Tycoons of Wall Street, or no, not Wall Street, Tycoons of Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley, that's what it was. Yeah.
And that was about Steve Jobs had released this computer operating system. It was the first of its kind. It was called Lisa because it was named after the illegitimate daughter he had and refused to take ownership of. So
He's
yes,
a scumbag because Steve
Yeah,
Jobs
he's a
let his
definitely
daughter be
scumbag.
on. He let his daughter on food stamps while he was a billionaire. When he became a billionaire, so
Yeah.
like, and he knew it was his daughter.
Before you
Yeah.
play this video, go to the link that I showed you, that I messaged you.
and Bill Gates caught wind of it and saw Lisa and took it and made it his own. And yeah, he stole it.
I think there's some interview or something where Steve Jobs is talking about he would. This is what rich assholes would do in LA. They would just change their cars so often that they could just drive dealer tags all the time. So they would drive like maniacs because they had dealer tags, and they would just get a new car every time and just keep dealer
Jobs
tags.
would just.
He would just drive around like a total asshole maniac
All
because he
those
always had
rich
dealer tags.
assholes are assholes. They literally they think they are invincible. They think they will live forever, and technically, that's what we're coming to. They literally think that they are gods, and they're not. They're as human as you and I.
Well, you can tell some of them. You can see through it, and you can see the insecurity. Like that's why I like Elon Musk because he's the most obviously insecure guy on the planet, and he's like the richest guy ever.
I think he was paying hoes just to spread his seed around. Isn't that what I heard?
Well, yeah, I mean.
Well, fuck, I'll take a legitimate child if I get like $1 billion or $1 million a week from freaking Musk. But no, I mean, this is how much of a eugenics guy he is.
Cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
I remember that from the Blue Girls. Ugh. If you take that to the wrong way.
Well, it was apropos right there. So let's see, what is this? A video of Erica Kirk walking out moments ago has gone viral as people realize what song is playing. All right, let's see what.
Please welcome.
Hit me with your best shot.
What is this?
Playing? I don't know.
Cody Road coming out?
Be careful, you might get a copyright strike.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, so it's like.
Yeah, I don't know what music she came out to. I never heard of that. Yeah. And nor do I really fucking care. It's Erica fucking Kirk, the one who literally was trading kids for sex slaves in Romania.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone wants to gloss that over. Oh,
and
poor Erica
works
Kirk.
for the CIA.
Poor Erica Kirk. She lost her husband that she never screwed because she was too busy screwing JD Vance.
Let's see.
Hey, Angel, breaking news. Ben Rice hit another home run.
It's not really breaking news lately, but okay, good. Let's see. This is Apple's ties to Israel are much deeper than you think. This is from the Gray Zone
I already
a
knew
couple
it.
days ago. So
Steve Jobs loved Israel. He couldn't whack off enough to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is
Bill Gates too. No, we can't hear anything, dude.
Yeah,
What?
I can't hear anything either.
come on. I had to reload it.
It's muted then. Oh, or
now.
Nope.
You hear it now?
Play it.
Nope, still can't hear it. That's right. America's dead. Thank you, Snow.
America's dead.
Might not even. Oh,
America's dead. Kamala Harris Ford told me America's
I'm
dead.
just gonna have to read it because I don't know. Let me try reloading it again.
Snow, why won't you come on our show? You come in the chats. America's muted.
Yeah, America's muted as well.
Yeah. So
That's a good one.
I'm just gonna read it because I don't really have time to figure that out. Apple's ties to Israel is way deeper than you think. Apple made headlines this week when it basically erased southern Lebanon from Apple Maps, which is another scandal. They literally just deleted the entire southern Lebanon. Why? because Israel thinks it controls it now, so Apple is doing what they're told. If you go on Lebanon Apple Maps, you'll see the names of all the villages in the south are now gone. Let's see. Now gone, and this is obviously the region of Lebanon that Israel currently is invading and trying to annex. A lot of people have pointed out that Apple has donated money to Zionist groups, that it's fired workers supporting Palestine, but Apple's relationship isn't some amorphous or ideological one. Apple quite literally wouldn't exist without Israeli tech sector. So let's see. Oops, hold on. No. For starters, Apple's second largest research development facility in the world, second only to their headquarters in Cupertino, California, is in Israel. Let's see. It's a massive campus in Tel Aviv that employs 2,500 people. The engineers there helped develop the MacBook, Apple Watches, and played a crucial role in developing the recent Apple Vision Pro, their VR headset. Which, by the way, who has that?
That's all, folks.
Who has this? The Apple Vision Pro. That VR headset's like $3,000.
Yeah.
Like, who has the money?
One, rich people, and two, rich people.
Yeah, I mean that's outrageous. I saw that VR set is like.
I don't have any Apple products. I hate Apple. I'm not going.
Yeah.
to
By the way, speaking of which, Steph, you got the S26 Ultra yet?
No, I'm still paying off my Ultra 24, bitch. No, I still got like $400 something left to pay. Oh, fuck you, bitch. Go suck a dick. No.
Give me some of the pain. Let me die.
Angel, you're making it worse. Some birthday I'm gonna have.
Which features extremely precise eye-tracking retina scanning cameras that are largely developed by Apple Israel. Apple plans to move to a new building in Israel, so they're only planning on doubling down on their presence.
Israel dick. You gotta suck it good, man, while you're down.
By the way, guess who lives in Israel now? Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Oops,
Oh
sorry.
man, he makes some great movies, but he's definitely a Zionist piece of shit. Apple also buys Israeli technology outright, and some of the most critical component of the most popular Apple products come from Israeli firms. Apple acquired a critical component for the iPhone's flash memory drive by buying an Israeli company called Anobit. It's believed that the Apple's Face ID technology came from its acquisition of Israeli motion tracking company PrimeSense. They also bought an Israeli company that made facial recognition software called RealFace. Apple upgraded the iPhone's camera by buying an Israeli camera company called Linux. They also secretly purchased another Israeli camera company.
Not the OS.
No, not Linux. Linux. Yeah, that's what I should say.
The operating system.
Yeah, company called Camry, and moved their workers to Apple Israel campus, where they believe they helped develop Apple's augmented reality features in the Apple Vision Pro headsets.
I mean, if anyone knows about how to augment reality, it would be Israelis, right?
Yeah. So I covered this on the show a while ago, but Apple's acquisition of QAI, the company is called QAI, and they claim to have technology that reads subtle facial expressions while they're being very secretive about what they're actually going to be used for. QAI recently filed a patent for headphones and glasses that use facial skin micro movements for nonverbal communication. Apple's trying to increase the market of shareable wearable devices. People think that QAI is going to help them develop devices that you can command without having to say anything. But the obvious implication of that is that devices are going to be constantly monitoring your face and undoubtedly training some AI algorithm to know exactly what you're thinking based on small movements of your lips.
They're going to use this. They're going to use this to make Gal Gadot a better actress.
Yeah, you might not be able to realize you're making. So yeah, so Israel's making all the tech. Apple's buying them all out, and on top of that, they're hiring a lot of these Israelis techs that are former IDF. A lot of them are former IDF, by the way. They're all working for Apple to develop their tech and develop the new Apple Watches, or the new iPhones, or the new whatever they're making. So the Pro, the headsets, whatever. Let's see. So, yeah, if you can get out of the Apple ecosystem, but at the same time, what difference does it make? Because Android is owned by Google, and Google doing a lot of the same shit. So it's like,
And why the fuck does Apple still use that stupid notch for their phones? They're still using that.
The notch. Oh, yeah, you know what you're talking about. I have it here on my phone. It's like, I don't know. It's stupid. Let's see. So, yeah, no matter what, you go. The only company that might be good is Huawei, that the Chinese phone company. But the Trump in his first term banned those phones because hey, China's evil, so we got to ban those phones in the US. So all Trump had to say was
China,
and that was it. They were banned.
China
The
makes
Huawei
noise.
phones are banned. Even though I heard a lot of good thing about those phones, like I might get one. Oh, never
Well,
mind. Trump
they
banned
have
them.
features. They have features that you, or at least they did. My girlfriend used to have one, and she got one because it had features that you just cannot get from any other phones, like on the U.S. market.
Yeah.
She wanted one that had like a dual SIM active thing where she could have two phone lines connected to the same phone, and she could pick up either line, and the other line could ring through or whatever. And that
Right.
was not something you could do other than through Huawei at the time.
Well, the one thing why I really like Samsung phones is their software and their optimization. I mean, there's also a bunch of customization that you really can't get on any other Android phone. So, yeah.
Yep. So Samsung's not banned, not yet at least, unless they piss Trump off, and then he'll do an executive order, which Biden never overturned, by the way, the ban on Huawei phones. But he could have done it, but he didn't. So this is from Libertarian Institute. So Trump argues warrantless surveillance is needed to secure America. So let's see what this says. President Donald Trump said Congress must extend Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, aka FISA, even if it means giving up rights and privileges. Section 702 allows for the collection of Americans' data without a warrant. By the way, this passed. This is passed last night, in fact, at 2 a.m. All the politicians came in for a secret vote. They all voted while we were sleeping, and they extended Section 702 another 18 months. So this is while we're all sleeping, by the way. So they did it literally under the cover of darkness. On a post in Truth Social, Trump urged House Republicans to reject any amendment to legislation that would extend Section 702. I'm asking Republicans to unify. He vote together on the test vote to bring a clean bill to the floor. We need to stick together when this bill comes before the House Rules Committee today to keep it clean. House Republican Congressman Thomas Massey attempted to introduce 3 amendments to legislation that would require law enforcement to obtain a warrant before collecting Americans' data. Of course, his amendments were rejected. You don't need to do this. It's already you need a warrant. So it's like, but yeah, you have to try to put it in as an amendment. It's like, yeah, of course it's gonna get rejected. Let's see. Trump argued that he and Americans should be willing to sacrifice the Fourth Amendment right to privacy in exchange for security. How about fuck you?
Let's see the Epstein files then, right?
Yeah, how about fuck you? In fact,
Angel, I sent you another article for you to look at after this one. I'm sure you heard about it.
Okay, I'll look at it. Let's see. Where is it? There we go.
Go fuck yourself.
While parts of FISA were illegally and unfortunately used against me and Democrats' disgraceful witch hunt and attack in the Russia hoax, and perhaps would be used against me in the future, I am willing to risk giving up my rights and privileges as a citizen for our great military and our country, he added. Our military patriots desperately need FISA 702 and is one of the reasons why we have such tremendous success in the battlefield. Sorry.
If you have to give up your rights in order to save your country, what does that say about your country?
Yeah, so how do you connect spying on Americans to what you're doing in Iran? There is no connection. You're just, for whatever reason, you're desperately trying to maintain these powers that you have. Or you're told to do this, and you're like, yes, sir, let's keep fighting for this. So we all know Trump is every president is a puppet. So most likely this is like the deep state saying, no, we need these powers to spy on Americans. So there's no way you're not going to actually try to take away these powers from us.
But they're already spying on Americans. They can all see what we've done, everything we've done.
Yeah, the libertarian lulls. Yep. But yeah, they do some good pieces sometimes. That's why I use it. But yeah, they at least when it comes to foreign policy and privacy rights, they're good for the most part. I mean, during the 2024 debate, Trump, who was a Republican presidential candidate, demanded Congress terminate FISA, kill FISA. It was illegally used against me and many others. They spied on my campaign, Trump wrote. Now that he's president, saying, "Oh well, I'm willing to give up my privacy, but we need Section 702 still." House Speaker Mike Johnson is seeking to fulfill Trump's demand to extend Section 702 before the deadline, which they did, by the way. However, he is struggling to pressure enough Republicans to vote for legislation without amendments. Capitol Hill sources told Politico that a vote is unlikely to happen this week, as Johnson believed, blah, blah, blah. That was a lie because they passed it yesterday. Or last night, actually, while we were all sleeping. So, let's see here. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see the article that you have here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one.
Oh, goody! The thought police are back again. They don't need. They have covered this stuff for years. Where they literally want to take all your rights away, and they literally, if you even think about doing a crime, so if you put something bad about Israel, oh, Israel sucks or whatever on social media, woo, woo, woo.
So,
we have to talk to you about Israel boast.
Yeah, this is about the Iran war. The House has failed to end Trump-Iran war by one vote.
Oh, wouldn't you know? Well, look at
Guess
that.
what? The one vote, a Democrat, Jared Golden of Maine.
The rotating villain of the week.
One Democrat crossed the aisle and gave Trump the war.
Oh, it's always one.
They always seem to get just enough votes.
It's crazy how that works.
Here's the thing: even if this would have passed, Trump would have vetoed it, and the war would have continued, and nobody in Washington would have said a thing. So even if this passed, it's like, oh yes, we got it to pass. We're gonna end the war. Trump's like, yeah, fuck yourself. I'm vetoing this. Oh, the war is gonna continue. Okay. We'll all just move on. We'll all just be horny and blow each other in Washington. So that's all we're gonna do. That's
you're Lauren Bryberg now, or whatever her name is.
Lauren Boebert.
Yeah, Boebert. You know, she's gonna go back to a theater and just blow one of her boyfriends, or whatever she did there. And
I heard it was like a kids movie or something too.
It was some kind of performance at a theater. I don't know which one it was.
Oh, okay.
They do not.
I don't know whether it was a kids show or not, but. This is what she's going to be doing.
Off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
I mean, it's kind of like, ooh, Hogan, what the hell? I mean, literally, these people, I mean, JD Vance, they are all pedophiles. Doesn't matter who they are, they're all in the club. They're either pedophiles or the pedophile enablers. So again, they're all pedophiles.
This is from oilprice.com.
Alex, you muted.
What?
Am I muted?
No, Alex was muted.
No, I'm not. Can you guys hear me?
No, yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like, am I muted? And it's like, I don't think so. Anyways, this is the IMF is coming out with the most obvious duh of all time. The IMF warns of potential global recession amid high oil prices. So let's see. The IMF has cut its economic outlook for the world economy and warned it could sink into recession if the Iran war is soon not solved. Its April 2026 World Economic Outlook, the Bretton Woods Institution has predicted that global GDP will expand by 3.1% in the current year, down from its earlier projection of 3.4%. If the conflict is short-lived and oil prices soon normalize to around $82 per barrel, however, the IMF says the economy might expand by 2.5%. The tensions linger long enough, and oil prices average $100 a barrel throughout the year and only grow by 2%. And in the case of deepening hostilities and infrastructure damage, putting the world on edge of a recession. The outlook for the leading global economies is mixed. The IMF sees the U.S. economy as resilient and has predicted it would grow by 2.3% in 2026, buoyed by AI investment and recent tax cuts. Massive investment in artificial intelligence, including data centers and advanced chips, which is whole other issues, because I can go on about, especially the data centers and the advanced chips. Like Elon Musk trying to put a chip in all our brains. So
right, and
like,
they're claiming, it's going to help blindness. It's going to help you hear. It's going to help you do this and jack off at all times. I mean, come on, guys. Elon Musk has one purpose. He wants to control you at any cost. That way, a little chip goes up in your brain, and guess what? Kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself. So you kill yourself. That makes Elon Musk's day. Trust me. And guess who pays for those data centers? Not rich people.
We do, because our electric bills go up because the data centers are not paying for electric and not paying for water. These states and cities are giving them basically free electric and free water for however they want because they think these data centers are creating jobs for them. So it's like, oh yeah, we'll give you all these freebies if you create 10 jobs. I don't know how many jobs actually create these data centers.
Maybe
because these data centers run themselves basically. They don't need human intervention really at all. So that's why it's like, how many jobs are you really creating for that? But let's see. It's fundamentally restructuring the U.S. economy and acting like a primary growth engine. Big tech firms and hyperscalers like Google, Meta, Microsoft, Amazon are leading semiconductor chip makers are investing hundreds of billions of dollars annually in AI infrastructure. Data center construction is similarly experiencing an unprecedented boom, with AI data center power demand in the U.S. projected to grow more than 30-fold by 2035. Not really, because there's now a movement among Americans to kill data centers. Like there was one recently. There's a city, I think in New Jersey, that voted for a data center. In the next election, every politician that voted for it lost. So there's really there's gonna be a pushback against data centers. Because if you live near a data center, I mean, there's all day, there's all 24/7. Like you just hear that humming from the servers all day. It's like, how do you sleep? How do you do anything during the day? It would drive me nuts.
Like this. This is how you sleep.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, or that. I mean, get high or get drunk or something. But it's like, like that constant hum from servers and computers and stuff.
I'm saying you do this thing to them.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Let's see.
Don't worry, our economy is going to be just fine because we are riding an AI bubble. What could go wrong?
That bubble's going to crash. It's like the dot-com bubble of the 90s. You remember that bubble where everybody's investing on the internet and, oh my God, this is going to last forever. Oh shit, the dot-com bubble happened. And that's what ended WCW. But, that's a wrestling thing. Let's see.
Yeah, WCW was, let's face it, WCW was already going to go under.
Oh, that was dead anyway.
Shaw couldn't get his hands on it.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Angel, I sent you another article for you to look at. You might have seen as well, possibly.
Okay, sorry, I'm just
By the way, pro wrestling talk this week because we have to watch WrestleMania. They want
right, yeah.
Wrestling talk.
Pro wrestling talk.
We're watching WrestleMania. Yeah. It's like 2
nights. What time does that start?
6 o'clock.
Get ready for the worst WrestleMania of all time, folks.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be good, but we're still gonna watch it and review it. But for the most part,
we'll probably sit there and laugh at it. Make jokes about it.
Yeah, but it's gonna be not good for the most part.
This is a start of a new era.
It's gonna be the start of a new. It's gonna be brutal. In contrast, China's growth forecasts have been slashed to 4.4% in 2026 and 4% in 2027 due to higher energy costs and the depressed housing sector, sustained high oil prices, and increased shipping costs of the Strait of Hormuz are driving up the cost of raw materials and logistics for Chinese factories. Petrochemical manufacturing industries are experiencing higher operating costs, operational disruptions, and a slowdown in production. Higher energy costs tend to be difficult for Chinese firms to pass on to consumers, which is expected to narrow China's trade surplus and weaken export competitiveness. Apparently, in China, it's harder for companies to pass costs onto the consumers. Like we do in companies in the U.S., it's easy. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, you want to charge us more taxes? Okay, we'll just pass it on to the consumer. Oh, you want us to pay more? We'll just pass it on to the consumer. Like, it's no big deal.
You got nowhere else to go. We're the only game in town. 5 companies own everything.
It seems like it's harder to do that in China. I'm not sure if there's laws against it or what, but
they use more socialism than anything. And speaking of socialism, this week I got told that I should be deleted because I'm a socialist. I am a socialist, so I should be deleted for that.
I mean, that's an admission that they can't argue their point. I always see it that way. Like if you need,
it's actually capitalism that wants me to be deleted. Not
Yeah,
so
because
Yeah, it's like,
they lose the argument, so they need to silence their opponents. That's what the McCarthy era was
so
all about.
you
Mhm.
won't be deleted, but this is like, it's like, oh yeah, you need to be deleted. Really? So you're deleted.
You need to use the Red Dead Redemption 2 dead sound effect as well.
I don't have that one, but I should get that one. Yeah. Let's see. India is a rare sprite with a rare bright spot with growth at
Ugh.
6.5%. Blah blah blah. Basically, they're saying India is gonna be fine. Yeah. So we're kind of screwed, and this war continues. We're going to be in a recession, which means more Americans will lose their jobs,
They
which
don't
means prices will
care.
go up,
Rich people don't
and it
care.
also means that more people will be on the unemployment line, which means more people, at least here in New Jersey, we have to in order to get unemployment, we have to verify our ID with what is that called? What
Not
is it?
real ID, but well,
Real
Pennsylvania
ID.
has one too. Yeah,
No, yeah. What is it called? I have it here because
I don't
ID
remember.
me, ID
ID
me.
me, yeah. They
Yeah,
have
I
that
have
in
to do it for my
Pennsylvania
mom
too.
to get. You have to do that for my mom in order to get to her unemployment, which is really pissing me off. But it's like she needs that money, so it's like okay, let's just do it. But I'm not happy about it because you have to confirm your ID with ID me. It's like, come on. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Let's see. What's
Probably
this?
some Israeli company.
It's just
ID me?
probably
I don't.
Palantir's behind it. more
Yeah,
than-
right.
Eh,
Something like that.
oh.
Again, you will owe nothing. You will be happy, and you will eat sea bugs. We will know everything about you,
Yeah.
and that way we can delete you.
This one
real
was
quick.
just fucking hilarious.
Real quick, this is about a minister in the UK, I guess. Asked a simple, straightforward question. Does the UK agree with the US blockade of the Strait of Hormuz? She won't answer, so let's see how many times this...
This was incredible. I can't hear.
Yeah, none of us can hear that.
I don't know why I can't hear... You guys can't hear this shit. Because I
Can
can
you make
hear
sure
it.
to go through all your audio stuff and make sure it's all working and, you know?
Yeah, because I've reloaded this, like, the other time. Wait a minute.
Technical difficulties. Just hang with us.
Stall for me.
I mean, this is, again, it just goes back to the fact that literally rich people want to own poor people so they can take your children from you. I've heard so many horror stories from child services, taking people's kids for no freaking reason other than, well, we had a complaint about something from someone, and the complaint was, well, you were seen yelling at your kid. It's hard to be a parent when you literally are told you can't yell at your kid. If I'm frustrated, I'm going to yell at my kid.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally take your kids from you so that way they can put them in the system. They can put them into either adoption or some kind of orphanage. That way they can literally take them out of the orphanage and rape them. Because they don't care about your kid. They just want to rape them. Pedophiles helping pedophiles.
Nope, we still can't hear it.
I don't know why.
Wait, play it again. Wait, play one more. No. Still
Is
can't
the
hear it.
one the transvestite sitting there?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm gonna have to just read this again. I don't know why I'm having difficulties playing audio here this week. Last week at my
Your camera kept going off.
No, it crashed. Last week it
Yeah.
completely crashed.
It literally crashed.
I had to end the show early. Now this week I can't play audio. But I'm just gonna read it here. I have to figure out why later. Does the UK agree with the US? He won't answer not once. He's asked 6 times. Instead, she dodges. We will not take part. We believe in free navigation in the seas. We want to see free navigation in the Strait of Hormuz. She even claims, I think she's being clear. No, of course not. We don't agree with the blockade, but she can't just bring herself to say it. Obviously, the UK government's not in favor of it, but they
Miss
don't want to piss off
Miss
Trump.
Robot,
Yeah,
can't compute.
It's like glitchy, she's just glitching out here on us. So
I mean, really, it's just that she doesn't want to answer because she says the quiet parts out loud. Then the pores will figure out, oh, we're getting screwed in the butt.
Where are we here?
Maybe it's a good thing I don't do any stories this week.
Yeah.
Nobody will be able to hear anything.
Oh, here we go. Whoops, sorry. Here we go. Hey, Socialist 413. Yeah, we're good. We're just
Hanging out on my birthday weekend. My birthday.
yeah. Let's see. Let's go to our next story here.
I thought we already did this one.
No, I know we did. It's just they have to.
Been doing warrantless surveillance forever. Shouldn't America be secure by now?
Yeah, right? Except that they don't want that. I mean, they act like this is news. It's not. We already know that they're doing warrantless taps of all
The
of
news
our
is
stuff.
that they're going to continue doing it, which we already knew.
Yeah, we already knew that too. Because they want to get stuff on us, so that way they can throw us in jail. That way it makes it easier for them to take our kids from us, so they can rape our kids and literally delete us.
Soon they'll just use AI to frame us anyway. You won't even
Just
have
like
to
that
say or
movie.
do nothing.
Oh God, who's in that movie? Oh geez, not Ben Affleck, but I can't think of his
Benjamin
name now.
Netanyahu.
No, it was a guy who was literally framed for killing his. Chris Pine. Chris Pine plays in a movie where literally they frame him for killing his wife, and it's like AI says you have like 48 hours to prove that you didn't kill your wife, or you will be deleted.
Yeah.
Basically. That's where it's going to come down to. Well, you have to prove you did. It's guilty until proven innocent. That's what we've come to. We're not innocent until proven guilty. I don't know who fucking made that up.
Wait a minute, where is it?
Video evidence used to be really good evidence, and we gave that up so that we could have these like goofy AI videos and bullshit like that.
Yeah, now.
I mean, they're not even good AI videos.
No, now they're completely like
horrendous.
AI videos are.
I saw one for the Titanic, like where the characters meet the real people. The real people are dead. All right, get over it.
Yeah, that didn't make much sense.
That lady actress is probably dead now too. She's pretty old in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
throwing the expensive necklace into the water like a boomer would.
No, Kate Winslow or Winslet.
Not all boomers.
No, the one who played the older actress,
The
right?
old lady, yeah, she's.
Oh, the older lady. Yeah, I think she passed away.
She looked at that expensive jewelry and was like, I could pass this on to my grandchildren, or I could throw it to this ocean with the dead body of the guy.
It's been 84 years.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I had sex with this guy one time 84 years ago. I'm going to throw this expensive necklace into the water for him.
Because everyone's freaking looking for it. No one should find it, right?
Yeah.
No, yes, dear. That is the theme of the rich people is to literally delete us all so they can have our kids and rape them. They're all pedophiles, guys. They are all pedophiles.
Fix. Let's see. So this is Vance says Trump administration solved Gaza as IDF continues killing Palestinians.
What?
The vice president made the claim when he was heckled at a Turning Point USA event.
Yeah.
I wonder if he means like final solved.
I would play the video, but I get no audio this week. I don't know why, so we're just gonna.
That's
read
the
it.
one where Erica Kirk refused to attend because she was getting threats. But no, there was no evidence of her getting threats.
But the vice president showed up anyways.
Yeah.
They were probably
the real reason she didn't show up because the attendance sucked. I mean, it was almost empty.
Erica Kirk is J.D. Vance's couch.
She couldn't find a sitter for her kids. She had to watch her kids that night. She couldn't find.
She doesn't even watch
She's
her.
a single mom now.
Her kids are probably with Charlie's parents.
There's no way Charlie Kirk is the father of her kids. No way.
She's a single mom, you guys.
Yeah, she's a single mom who doesn't have to freaking work, but yet is famous for running a trafficking thing in Romania. Oh, poor her.
She really wanted to be famous. Like if you look at her dating history, it's all dudes that she thought were going to be famous, and she could like ride their coattails or whatever. She's been trying to be an actress or whatever for ages. They're all like this.
Gold diggers. They're called gold diggers.
They're all like this, like these politician people.
Not even Kim Kardashian was that ridiculous.
I mean,
no.
Kim was pretty up there. She also dated 2 basketball players.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's just like that's.
Well, she
I'm
married
not-
two. She married two basketball players plus whatever the freak his name
But I'm
is.
talking about what Erica's been doing ever since Charlie died. I mean, that's not what Kim's doing, you know.
Well, she has become even more famous, but everyone puts under the rug the fact that she ran a child trafficking ring in Romania.
Well, this is the day Charlie Kirk was assassinated is the day Turning Point died. Everybody knows
Yeah.
it. It's a matter of time before shit just closes down.
That's like
So Charlie
the day
was
the music
what
died. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Don't
After
make this
Charlie
guy a
was
martyr.
killed, it
He's
was
a
done.
piece of crap.
Well, yeah, but Turning Point, you know, he was the face. Without him, it's not an organization. It's
He was
like
the tiny face. He was the tiny
Yeah,
face
with
of that organization.
vice president.
A big
and his-
forehead.
And nobody at Turning Point likes Erica. It's obvious the way they just don't take her seriously. You know, she's just there. You know, she's just Charlie's trophy wife. You know, nobody really took seriously, and now
And
she's
she
in
never
charge.
she never sheds a single tear. You know, it's all
She
fake.
never. Again, those kids are not his. Those kids are literally JD Vance's because she plays JD Vance's couch.
Stop.
Vice President JD Vance said on Tuesday that the Trump administration had solved the problem in the Gaza Strip and touted the so-called "quote-unquote" peace agreement pushed by President Trump. Claims that come as the Israeli military continues its constant ceasefire violations, which have killed more than 750 Palestinians.
I think the
made
piece he
remark-
meant was peace. I think that's what he meant.
Vance
I wish
made
you
the
could see me
comments
right
while
now. I'm
speaking.
doing the double CK.
Vance made the comments while speaking at a Turning Point USA event in Georgia when confronted by hecklers, including one who said Jesus Christ doesn't support genocide, which was yelled out
Yeah,
as
he
the
was
vice
kind
president.
of against that. He was kind
Yeah,
of
the
like
vice president.
rah poor people and screw the rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
The
they
last
think
time I checked, I don't know. I might have to check that with a stupid Christian who thinks that Jesus Christ was actually he loved rich people. He screwed them all the time and sucked their dicks.
Well, they think when Jesus returns, he's going to genocide like most of the world. That's what they tell. That's what they tell each other.
Right,
He's gonna come back and he's gonna bathe the
especially a
world in
bunch
fucking
of
fire.
Jews because the Jews don't believe in Jesus or
Yeah.
supposedly.
The Jews are the first one that dies in Revelation. So after
Yeah.
Jesus comes back, so it's
I'm
like
pretty sure Jesus was for he was hippy dippy Jesus who said, "Hey, poor people, good."
let's see. Jesus Christ was in support genocide, which was yelled out at the vice president was discussing the administration's disagreement with Pope Leo XIV. There's whole other drama that Trump started with the Pope. So it's like now to respond to this guy here, I believe he said the administration supports a genocide in Gaza. And here's my response to that. When we came in, the humanitarian situation in Gaza was absolute catastrophe. It still is. You know the person who got a peace agreement in Gaza? Donald J. Trump. So you want to
No, he
complain
didn't.
about what happened in Gaza? Why don't you complain to Joe Biden in the last administration?
Oh my!
We're the administration that
I'm
solved
telling
that problem.
everybody, you dick. Why don't you go screw
like-
a couch, JD Vance? I mean,
It's
Erica
like-
Kirk. She's your couch.
It's like
This dude, I'm serious. I agree with Descent in Bloom. This guy would be the worst of the worst. If Trump dies, and like she said eloquently in the article, we are one heart attack away from literally having JD Vance, and literally that's it.
it was the
We're
same
gonna be
scenario.
wiped from the map. We're all going to be wiped from the map because JD Vance does not care about you.
JD Advanced Economy Couch says, leave the couch out of this.
Nope. It came out. Hey, everything about politicians came out. I'm sure if we actually had the whole not JD Vance list, the Jeffrey Epstein list, that
Same list.
literally JD Vance would be on there with a couch and a kid.
Yep. Let's see.
It's
Let
like
me
a couch and a
finish
kid
this
walk into
up.
a bar and see JD Vance. Enter joke here.
On the same day as the TPUSA event, the Israeli military launched heavy attacks across Gaza, killing 11 Palestinians, including a 3-year-old boy and a 14-year-old boy. During his response, another voice could be heard saying, "You're killing children," and Vance went on to claim that more humanitarian aid was entering Gaza than in recent years, though Israel's never lived up to its commitment under the ceasefire agreement to allow 600 aid trucks per day to enter.
Bullshit. There's
Yeah,
no
that's a
humanitarian
lie.
going in there. They're playing Survivor, the real game. They get bombed if they go for
Here
food. They
we
get
go.
bombed if they go for anything else.
Yeah, that's
That was pathetic.
That was a pathetic lie.
JD Vance is so full of shit. His eyes are brown.
Let's see. What's weird is you guys can hear my soundboard, but not video. Like I don't know why that is.
Yeah, I can hear the soundboard just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. Right now, you see more humanitarian aid coming to Gaza than any time in the past 5 years. Because we've taken that situation seriously, Vance said. Yeah, I'm sure you're taking it very seriously. You're calling Peter Thiel as like, hey, can we send aid today? Oh no, we can't send aid? Shit. Okay. Whatever you say, Mr. Thiel. Give me more money.
Let me suck your dick,
let's see.
Mr. Thiel.
In a statement,
Hey,
Hamas
Snow
said,
Himbo's still in the audience. Snow, wake up.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I grew up watching big comfy couches. Come on, guys. There you go.
Combo couch.
Well, they're no longer combo couch. They're now Truth Wire.
Good switch. Good switch.
Yeah, but they switched a while ago. Yeah, but
every couch is a love seat when you're JD Vance.
In a statement, Hamas said that Vance's remarks were misleading and far from reality, and an attempt to cover up the sharp deterioration of the humanitarian situation in the Strip. Amid continued Israeli attacks in Gaza, there have been no sign of progress in implementing Trump's Gaza plan, and the U.S. and Israel continues to demand Hamas's disarmament. While Hamas is maintaining it won't discuss the issue until first phase of the ceasefire deal is implemented.
And remember, Israel funds Hamas.
The bearded
this
ladies.
was never about Hamas. This was all about genocide, and nobody wants to freaking talk about it. Again, JD Vance is so far up Peter Thiel's ass, he can tell what Peter Thiel had for breakfast.
Trump still hasn't.
These guys do not care about you. They only care about their own power. They want you to own nothing, be happy, and eat the bugs.
This is such a blatant lie that I immediately thought, I can't believe that. It's like it's such a blatant lie that it's like, what?
Hey, JD Vance, when's the last time you screwed a couch? Suck a couch.
I sent you another tweet to look at, Angel.
There you go. JD Vance can suck a couch.
Trump plan is bearded ladies in Gaza. Remember the AI video with the bearded ladies that were dancing?
No. I didn't see that.
His Gaza resort plan. He was gonna. They want to turn Gaza into a Trump resort, and they had like an AI stop video.
Oh, that AI video. Yes, that was awful.
What they freaking missed is the fact that Trump wants to literally become the next Jeffrey Epstein. Oh boy, here we go. Tulsi Gabbard. I'm gonna be quiet on this, and little brother, you take it.
It's as we observe the solemn week of Holocaust remembrance. We honor the memory of the 6 million Jews and millions of others murdered by the Nazis and their collaborators. We stand in solidarity with survivors and their families who carry all the scars of the unimaginable evil. I will never forget my visit to the Warsaw Ghetto and Auschwitz. Walking through those grounds, seeing gas chambers and the piles of shoes, eyeglasses, and personal belongings left a profound and lasting impact on me. It was a visual reminder of humans' capacity for evil. And our duty must be to confront such hatred and darkness. We must ensure never again is not just word, but a guiding principle.
What about the Rumble in Gaza, Tulsi? What about that?
Yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, they're Arab, and we all know Tulsi is kind of like dislikes Arabs. Let's just say that.
She's
at best.
Islamophobe.
Yeah,
and I defend, when she was running for president and when she was accused for that many times, I was defending her, but not anymore.
I was just like, the millions of others.
Like at best, she doesn't like Arabs. But at worst, she's an Islamophobe. So like, it depends of how you want to put it. But let's see. So yeah, there you go.
And you'll see my response below. I think it's either there it is.
There it is. Fuck you, Tulsi. Jake Shields, it's embarrassing that I once considered you a friend and believed your lies. Now you're helping bomb schools in Iran. I'm not sure how you go from anti-war to helping commit genocide.
Guy's a friend.
It's called Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, he's a former UFC fighter, which I wouldn't be surprised if he knows Tulsi, which is why
I know, but it's like you can't call someone a friend until you're actually like a friend. Like I don't know, like. Everyone wants to be like, I'm friends with this famous politician. Are you really? Did you go to the?
Of course, I'm not the only one. There's so many other former Tulsi supporters.
How many
calling her out?
You can go. This is do you put much effort to your remembrance of American slaves?
Donna being one of them, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to
Jeffrey Epstein files.
Oh God,
Because he's
it's
on
kind of
it.
gross. You see, I'm not sure. That's kind of gross. So it's made by Grok, but yeah, that's pretty gross. Let's see. You're so
Isn't
much
that
smarter than this.
Trump?
It says Holocaust, so I don't know. It doesn't really say Trump, but it could be Trump. Let's see.
Oh, he's
Yeah, so
milking
they
the
could.
Holocaust. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the problem is the ones who did the Holocaust were not Arabs. Oops.
No one
They
fucking
were
cares.
Christian.
You people lost their victim cards when the actual Holocaust happening continue to happen. Is it Gaza in 2023? Is it Gaza today? Just a big rubble, just rubble. Like
That's
they
what
could
Israel
build their
needs to be.
they could build their dream 15-minute AI city here, which is what Trump wants to do. He's really revealed it.
And of course, ever since Iran's been bombing Israel, Israel is like, "Oh my God, what is going on? Why so many destroyed buildings?" As the Joker would say, "You
What
get what
happened
you
to our
fucking
Iron
deserve."
Dome? Why isn't our Iron Dome working? Fuck you, Israel.
As the Joker would say, "You get what you fucking deserve."
Well, they've been saying like, "Oh, Tel Aviv looks like Gaza," is what they've been saying, which it doesn't. But it's like, what is that? What does that say about what you did
for
to
all
Gaza?
your
Then?
evil deeds?
So I don't think this ceasefire is ultimately going to hold because Israel's going to break it. I guarantee you they're going to bomb either Lebanon or Iran again, and we're going to be right back in this war. So
They probably already have. It's probably already happened.
I wouldn't be surprised if we
Iran
don't
will
find
fight
out.
back.
Yeah. So we got some alleged good news here. The U.S. has completed full withdrawal from Syria. Syrian officials said the U.S. has handed over all its bases. So far, the full
Sorry, I
withdrawal
call
has not.
bullshit on there. There has
It's
to
not
be
being.
something.
But no,
Yeah, I don't believe because look
There has
who's
to be a
running
catch.
Syria.
There has to be a catch.
But here
Al Qaeda's got the reins. Good luck, guys. Great job.
Yeah, but
Here you
look
go,
at
Al
this.
Qaeda. We're out of here.
The Syrians claimed the U.S. withdrawal, but the full withdrawal has not been confirmed by the U.S. So the Syrians said that the U.S. completely withdrawn, but the U.S. we don't know. The U.S. military has completed a full withdrawal from Syria, Syrian officials told Middle East Eye on Thursday, marking the end of the U.S. presence that first began U.S. Special Operations troops in 2015 under Barack Obama. It's been 3 administrations. So far, the withdrawal has not been confirmed by the U.S. military. But back in February, the Wall Street Journal reported the U.S. was beginning a full pullout when the country was expected to take about 2 months. At the time, U.S. officials said the move wasn't related for plans with war with Iran, which ended up happening, though the U.S. bases in Syria were known for being exposed to drone and missile strikes.
And who made that possible? The fact that they have coveted Iran and their resources since 1953 when they put the Ayatollah in power. 1953, that was 2 years before my mother and father were born.
Let's see.
Bullshit because we know that Trump doesn't pull out.
Syria Foreign Ministry.
I still, every time, no offense, Angel, but every time we talk about this stuff in the Middle East, I can't help but think of that stupid article. And I know you did it because, you needed to tell the story, but oh my God. And our own soldiers were actually a part of it because, again, our whole entire government are nothing but pedophiles.
Syria's foreign ministry said on Thursday they welcome the handover all U.S. military installations of the Syrian government, which is led by Hayat Tahrir al-Sharam, an offshoot of AITA, and the U.S. and its allies helped take Damascus in December 2024. So yeah, we just handed Syria to Al-Qaeda, which attacked us on 9/11, but now we're friends again. It's like in the 80s, they were called the Mujahideen, and we were friends with them too. So we go from friends to enemies, now back to friends. Might as well call them frenemies. I know it's cringe, but that's the best word to come up with.
Asham must go.
The MEE report said that the U.S. forces had left their last base in Syria in the country's northeastern Hashaka province. Syrian officials said that the Syrian military entered the base known as Khazrak, which included an airstrip. When President Trump returned to office in January 2025, the U.S. had about 2,000 troops in Syria. The Trump administration began a drawdown, which accelerated following the December 2025 attack in Palmyra, Syria, which killed 2 U.S. National Guard soldiers and an American civilian interpreter.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
I said tramp instead of Trump, but let's just ignore that part. While President Trump had blamed the Pioneer attack on ISIS, the gunman was a member of Syria's security forces. The U.S. officials have acknowledged to the Journal that the new Syrian military is riddled with jihadist sympathizers, including soldiers with ties to Al Qaeda and ISIS, and other who have been involved in alleged war crimes against the Kurds and the Druze. So most of the Syrian military is full of Al Qaeda and jihadists. Great. So great job handing Al Qaeda full power in Syria. So
but Assad was a bad guy or something.
it's like, Assad was evil.
They've been on both sides of that war.
So as Donald Trump himself would say,
he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's just a
I know it's ironic, but make sure you like if you haven't already, guys. So I see here we're at
40 likes and Mrs. Witchy goes topless.
We got 15 likes, so we're not gonna get there this week, but it's fine. We'll get there.
Smash that like button, guys.
So let's see. Anything else?
You don't even have your video today.
That's besides the point.
She hasn't shown her face for a while.
I just don't feel like getting all dolled up right now. I had a long day at work, y'all.
Yeah, I understand that.
I was just correcting.
I'm helping people literally try to connect their printers, and they don't know what a printer cable is.
Yeah, that's a frustration that IT.
And then the guy's literally telling me, he's like, "Well, maybe this is just not meant for scanning." No, you don't understand.
It is.
I am trying to install the software so you can scan, but it's not recognizing the printer. Because you probably don't have the USB in the right contraption.
There we go. Fine.
But I can't say that, right?
Yeah. So here we go again. The U.S. is ramping up their bombing campaigns against.
Now Trump wants to bomb Cuba.
Yeah. So they're now they're still attacking small boats in Latin America. Allegedly, they're running drugs, from those little boats, even though there's no way those boats can make it to the U.S., but, they're still claiming that they can.
There's no evidence whatsoever that those boats have drugs in them.
Oh, my God.
What? What did I do?
No, not you. Accord.
Is it still 25 likes? And Alex will shave his chest, or was it 35? Oh, come on. The U.S. military...
chest, Sean. Have you looked?
The U.S. military has dramatically ramped up its bombing campaign against small boats in the waters of Latin America in recent days, amid the very fragile ceasefire against the U.S. and Iran as it prepares for potential attack on Cuba. Cuba's next, by the way. They want to get their they need a new island in order to do their fucked up shit, and Cuba is the next target for that.
Yeah,
according
they love their islands, don't they?
Because before Castro, Cuba was like a rich boys' plaything. Because they took all their women down there, and they did all the mob, all their messed up shit under Bautista regime. Now they want that back, and Trump is going to give it to them. They want Cuba back. According to the press releases from U.S. Southern Command,
Dave Bautista was down there. No.
It sounds like Bautista. Yeah, the Bautista regime. The U.S. has blown up 5 boats in the Eastern Pacific Ocean in the last 5 days, from April 11th to the 15th. By the way, this story kind of died down because everybody's focusing on Iran so much. But yeah, the U.S. is continuing to bomb small boats in Latin America. So
that's what Trump is counting on.
Yeah, and none of the cases that has the command offered any evidence to back up his claims that the boats were running drugs, something the Pentagon has never done since the bombing campaign started in September 2025, which we covered here on the show the entire time. Southcom said the latest strike launched on April 15th that killed 3 people. It labeled the dead as quote-unquote narco-terrorists, a term the Trump administration uses in an attempt to justify what are extrajudicial executions for an alleged crime that doesn't receive the death penalty in the U.S. By the way, yeah, drug running or drug trafficking is not a death penalty case in the U.S., but...
Also, selling drugs doesn't make you a terrorist.
So
apparently it does.
Let's see, this is...
Because how dare you put something awesome in your body?
Yeah.
So...
That hurts
there
my
it is.
feelings.
Boom. Again, what I've said many times before, looks like a Call of Duty game. Is it one of the levels every time? There's a drone strike.
Speaking of Call of Duty,
Boom.
there's going to be a movie of it in 2028.
Oh, I know that's gonna be shit. I mean, not looking forward to that film at all. According to the,
And then they'll do a remake every year thereafter.
yeah,
and
they'll
speaking
try
of
to
video
put,
games, for the Microsoft event in June, like they do every year, they're going to be showcasing Gears of War E-Day for 30 minutes. So I'm really looking.
Well, here we go.
I never understood why they would take games like World War II games and say, well, you can make Hitler win. Why?
Well, no, Gears of War is a completely different franchise. So
No, but yeah, I think she's making an overall point. Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know why I wouldn't play that, but it's like alternate history. Hey, you can make the Nazis win the war. Like, why would I do that?
Why would you want to? Then we'd all be slaves to the Nazis.
Yeah, we're all speaking.
Would no longer exist.
We would be speaking German right now, or hell, we're not even doing a show. If we are doing a show, it'd be dead, or we'd be hiding in a bunker somewhere.
Or like in Inglourious Basterds when you hold the 3 fingers.
Right here, we're gonna be hiding in some bunker doing the show, on our ham radio most likely. Because
yeah, I know they would delete me because I'm a witch.
Yeah, According to The Intercept, the latest strike to be bringing the total of boats been destroyed to 53, and the total number of people who have been killed to 178. They are murdering at a relentless pace, Intercept reporter Nick True said on X Wednesday night. Other people that have been killed are civilians, since they're not operating civilian vessels or not engaged in combat, didn't impose the U.S. at the time. Well, yeah, it's war crime. These are civilian vessels that have no guns and they're not going to engage in combat against the U.S. Navy. So you're just attacking boats or dinghies for no reason. I don't know what to call them. Ships, boats, dinghies. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just making up
words. A dinghy
here.
is a smaller boat.
Yeah.
They're boats. They're like small boat. Like these things are small boats. These look like I've seen bigger like bass fishing boats.
Or as the hurricane would tell the Rock, and that tiny ding-a-ling.
He said happy birthday to you, Witchy. So they send you a birthday wishes here. Let's see. Let's finish this up. Last month, the U.S. military escalated its campaign in Latin America by supporting supporting Ecuador. I think I meant to say Ecuador, but Ecuador against alleged drug targets in Ecuador. Okay, supporting Ecuadorian against alleged drug targets in Ecuador. An effort dubbed Operation Total Extermination.
Yeah, that's a weird sentence.
Yeah, that makes that. Yeah, that's. Hopefully, Dave didn't use AI to write this. Hopefully, Dave DeCamp didn't use AI to write this because that doesn't sound right.
Because that's what they want our kids so stupid that they have to use AI to turn.
Dave usually writes great pieces.
I think it's just a
typo. Yeah, most likely. I don't think he would use AI. According to a report from the New York Times, one of the first operations involved in bombing. Maybe. One of the first operations involved in bombing what the U.S. and Ecuador claimed was a drug camp, but turned out to be a dairy farm, raising questions about the credibility of the U.S. military's intelligence in the region and claims of what it's targeting. Or maybe the U.S. military knew it was a dairy farm, didn't care, because they wanted an excuse to bomb them. So
the cow patties had mushrooms growing off of them.
Yeah, and Ecuador is dumb enough to like, oh yeah, it's a drug camp. Oh shit! It turns out it was a dairy farm.
That's true, by the way. Magic mushrooms grow off of cow turds.
U.S. military operations in the region included the January 3rd attack on Venezuela to abduct Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. The U.S. assault on Venezuela killed 83 people, including 4 civilians. Oh, by the way, Maduro's still in jail. And his lawyer is arguing with the prosecution and the judge about getting paid because they're not allowing the Venezuelan government to send money to Maduro in order to pay his lawyers.
And Delcy Rodriguez has ruined Venezuela.
Oh well, F off or beep off.
So they're kind of in the holding pattern to the next hearing to figure out whether the lawyers are going to be able to get paid or not, because you can't expect a public defender to handle a case like this. I mean, that entire office couldn't handle a case like that. This is a president of a country that Donald Trump ordered is kidnapping, a sovereign leader. Imagine what president that would set. Imagine some China try to kidnap Donald Trump. Like,
oh please, take it, please.
Yeah,
take
it, China
or Russia. Russia try to kidnap Donald Trump.
They
Or
tried to use
take
the
him back and
excuse.
take him back to Scotland.
The excuse was he had
Let
guns.
them deal with
Maduro
him.
had guns. They said we get to kidnap
this.
presidents if they have guns.
I have to show this before we go. This is already kind of like pissing me off. I just saw this just now, so I wasn't going to cover. I didn't know about the story, but Israeli soldiers suspected of raping Palestinian detainee allowed to return to service. Would you look at that?
Shocker!
I just saw this. I was going to go, but it's like, wait, I mean, what the hell is this? Army chief approves return of reservist filmed allegedly torturing a detainee as Said Timian. I'm not a Jew, so I'm not Jewish. I butchered that, but the Israeli army has approved the return of reserve duty of soldiers suspected of torturing and raping a Palestinian detainee. Army chief Eliyahu Zamir authorized the move for members of Unit 100. Haaretz reported on Thursday. 5 soldiers from the units tasked with guarding prisoners were implicated in the abuse of a Palestinian detainee at the notorious Sidi Tainium detention center in 2024. Last month, the charges against the soldiers were dropped, conveniently. No internal military investigation of the incident had been carried out. No investigation, and the charges were dropped. The abuse was captured on surveillance camera and leaked to the Israeli media in August 2024. So far,
They said, next to the United States, we got all the pedophiles.
A month after the far-right mob rioted over the questioning of soldiers by military police. The footage shows detained Palestinians lying on the floor with their hands bound and eyes covered. A group of reservists, this is pretty graphic, so just let you guys know, then seen taking one detainee aside and attempting to conceal their actions by using riot shields. The detainee is took aside, taken to the hospital after the incident with broken ribs, a punctured lung, a ruptured bowel, and several anal injuries. So we can imagine what they did, basically.
This is the shield. This is the shield wall that people mean when they compare Israel to Sparta.
No, I'm telling you, this is where all the pedophiles are other than the United States. Remember that guy that was literally under surveillance, literally was proven a pedophile and allowed to go back to Israel.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
A judge.
We are finished.
This happened in Las Vegas. A judge in Vegas basically let him go with no bail and let him keep his passport. And the prosecutor is like, he's going to leave the country. He's like, oh, no, he's not. We're going to trust him. It'll be fine. Oh, he left the country. He's on the plane back to Israel.
Yep.
That's weird.
Oh, well.
Yeah, well.
Business is done.
You know, I mean, he's not coming back anyway.
I'm going to go home and rape my kids now.
Now he gets to continue doing that in Israel.
Yes.
The original indictment said that 15 minutes the accused kicked the detainee, stomped on him, stood it on his body, hit him and pushed him all over his body, including with clubs, dragged him along the floor, used a taser gun on him, including on his head. So not only did he sexually assault him, but he just nearly beat the shit out of him, nearly killed him.
And like I said, Israel, they're nothing but gay pedophiles.
Not only did they anally rape him, but they also beat the shit out of him, nearly killed him. The indictment also stated that one soldier stabbed the detainee in the buttocks, causing a tear in the rectal wall. So, the professor who served as medical officer at the facility told Haaretz he could not believe an Israeli guard would do such a thing. No, the Israeli guard would never do that. Yes, even though I saw it, but yeah, I mean, the professor said an Israeli soldier would never do that. You believe that?
No, they're just a second runner up to America and having pedophiles. Sure.
I like how in Israel you can't get gay married, but you can do this stuff though.
Yeah,
but you can anally rape prisoners.
Yeah, you can rape a dude, but you can't get gay married.
Yeah, this is the professor claims he arrived and we saw a stab wound in the anus. I saw how the soldiers behaved there, how they brought the detainees and forced them to sing songs. I saw a wounded man who had been abused and beaten severely. 2 suspects were found to have failed polygraph tests when asked whether they inserted an object in the detainee's anus or were concealing the identity of the person responsible. They denied both, but the examiner concluded they were being deceptive. No, you don't say. You didn't need a lie detector. You didn't need a lie detector test. But yeah, this goes on. You know, I'm not going to go through all that. But basically, these soldiers who anally raped some poor Palestinian guy, they're back at work. Nothing ever happened. So,
and they can do it again to children and any other Palestinian they want to, because they're nothing but fucking pedophiles.
Whoops. Yeah. So, the U.S.
Try
is ready
that
to
stuff with
bomb.
my kid and see what happens to you, because you ain't gonna have a good day.
Yep. So let's see here. What's going on here in the
And thank
chat?
you, Ellen. Thank you very much.
Let's see. IDF love them some. Yes. Let's see. Ellen says happy birthday to Witchy. Thank you for that. Let's go here. Here we go. Okay, my why is that popped up again? All right. Yeah, so let's see. The
You
US
hit me
is
break
also
again?
no, yeah, it's a little slow for some reason. But the US is planning on bombing Iranian power plants again, so this ceasefire ain't gonna last much longer, guys. So as
Y'all
I
knew that.
predicted,
I laughed.
they're gonna
When they
go
said
back to
ceasefire,
bombing.
I went, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're gonna go back to bombing the shit out of
What
Israel
drug trip are
again,
you
and we're
on?
all and the Israelis and Americans will go like,
Give me a hell yeah.
Well,
What? What?
that was a little longer than that, but yeah, I just want to say, give me a hit. But yeah, so we're fucked, and
Hey,
not
that's
gonna get any
Misty's
better.
line.
I have to put her. I mean, it's better to use her than me, but yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, though, we're in trouble. There's not gonna get any better.
It's the price we have
And
to pay for ending our empire. There's a cost to all of us now. The empire is ending, and it's going to cost us.
It cost us. Yeah, it's going to cost us everything. We're going to be in 15-minute
Here's the thing.
cities. You won't go anywhere unless you literally have identification. Like Kit says, you'll need $300 just to walk out your door.
Yeah, but here's the thing with the empire. Is it dying? Yes. Is it going to die completely? I don't think so, because here's the thing: the U.S. we set up a system where every country on Earth is dependent on us one way or another. So when we're selling those bonds, we have a $40 trillion like national debt. So when we keep selling bonds, countries keep buying them. China, Saudi Arabia, the UK, all these countries keep buying them. Why? Because if we go down, they go down because their economies need us. We need them. So if we're like this, we're all one big giant spider web that we're not going to get out of this.
Little brother, what
So
does Jimmy Dore say? Doesn't he quote Network? A movie Network?
What quote?
There are no countries. There only are the systematic transaction of dollars.
No, he doesn't say it like that.
Okay.
But yeah,
little brother.
Yeah.
Well, everything's corporations. There's barely any.
I don't know what
There are no countries.
Yeah, there barely are countries. It's all corporations and stuff. Anyway,
It's all corporations and.
That's why nationalism doesn't make much sense.
By the
Be
way,
a
Kieran,
nationalist
I believe it's dusk before the dawn.
Yeah, I was gonna quote Austin Powers, where number 2 says, "There are no countries anymore, corporations." But
Yeah.
you're out of
Right.
touch to see that, Dr. Evil. So it's like, and that's true. I mean, which is why we're all like this symbiotic with each other, including the U.S. with the rest of the world. So when countries threaten to not buy U.S. bonds, it's like, yeah, you're gonna take down your economy along with us. We're all being a global depression.
Well, it's
We'll
a grad.
never get out of it.
That's why it has to be gradual. They have to do it as a gradual
Yeah,
process.
they have
Right,
to do
yeah,
it as a
yeah.
gradual, or the rich,
Oh.
so the rich can take over.
But the U.S. is already at the point where we can't enforce our will upon the world like we used to. Russia already proved that. Like we don't get to just push everybody around.
And we're literally one thing away from China saying, "No, I'm not trading with you no more, America," and we're all.
Yeah.
When you think we're fucked now, you wait till China said. Look at what Iran did with the Hormuz. Literally, all they had to do was say, "Nope, we're blocking you. We're not going to let you in here," and nobody can afford gas no more.
I'm going to block your block. My block blocking your block makes it open.
The issue with the strait is 90% of all oil and all not merchandise, what I'm looking for, shipments, they go through the Strait of Hormuz. So Iran controls that. That's a very powerful strait there.
That's
so
what
if
I
they
mean.
shut it down,
China could do the same thing and literally put our economy in the toilet. Nobody can afford anything, and the rich are just fine. That's why they are saber rattling. Excuse me, saber rattling.
Yeah.
Literally with China. Hey, China, we're gonna pretend like we're gonna screw with you, right? Yeah, screw and try to like screw with us, America.
Yeah, that's
China,
why
tell us your rare earth minerals so we can bomb you with them.
Exactly.
Yeah, basically that's what they're demanding. They're
But
demanding
China doesn't
that.
even have to put boots on the ground. They don't have to come here and put boots on the ground. They literally can just stop trade with us because China makes everything for us, for everybody.
This is interesting. Allegedly, before, and I know we got to go, but I just saw this too. I think MAGA increasingly believes that Trump assassination attempt was fake. So even most Republicans starting to think that.
Yeah, don't say he bladed. I said that when that happened.
You said it at the time, and I did too. We said it at the time. You especially did because, and I was like, maybe it's real.
Trying
but
to debunk Jesse Ventura. Jesse Ventura knows what's up.
Trump is infamously.
Bladed.
He's an infamous coward. So for him to pop right back up after like supposedly being shot, he just
and,
pops
and
up
what,
and like
what,
does the
what
photo shoot.
His
Like
ear is it missing? All he did was take a little razor blade like they do in wrestling, and he cut. It's not that hard. The
guy. Unfortunately, there was.
That bleed.
Unfortunately, there's a guy behind him that was killed, so that's why I kind of. But at the same time, he could have very easily did what you said, which is what people believe now, most likely. Even Republicans.
Yeah, a poor person
kill a
died.
dude. Yeah, they'll kill a dude to make it look real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he would.
Yeah.
Who
was a fireman that was killed.
Yeah, he was poor. He wasn't rich. No rich people died in this attempt.
Yeah, so
disclaimer: no rich people were harmed.
By the way, they still haven't caught who the Charlie Kirk shooter was, right?
I have not heard.
They're
No, they
trying to
haven't.
pin it on someone.
I mean, how is it still going on? I mean, are they really that dumb at that?
Because they got to make Charlie Kirk a martyr.
It was a tiny airplane that hit him.
I remember I covered it.
They found a tiny passport.
Has anyone checked Erica Kirk's browser history lately? She looking for hitmen? Take out my husband so that I can have JD Vance and be his couch.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, so that's all I got for you guys this week. I mean, we went a little bit over time here, but that's fine. But yeah, no shows this week. Pro wrestling talk. We got to watch WrestleMania, which
Angel, don't forget Knicks tomorrow, game 1.
Oh, what time is that? Around in the afternoon or in the evening?
Should be evening. Let me check.
Yeah, I got WrestleMania 6, right? On. So yeah, it starts at 6. So I'm gonna probably have it on at 6. So yeah, we're probably doing a little watch party at 6. For both nights. So we'll see who can come, who can hang out, who can't.
Alex, are you coming?
Fuck no.
You're not gonna watch WrestleMania and laugh?
No, fuck no.
I knew he wouldn't, but
I think
Dave said
Big Brother coming.
Yeah, Dave said he could stop by probably one night, probably not both.
We're gonna have a toasty Angel. That's why I said. My work husband's gonna be toasty.
Let's see. So no pro wrestling talk this week, and then next week we'll come back and review WrestleMania. So in the week after that, we'll probably get back to normal schedule. But so yeah, that's what we got to look forward there.
Monday is my birthday.
Right, it's your birthday. Yeah. So
happy birthday!
Thank you for joining us, Vic.
That's
as well.
Frosty the Snowman saying happy birthday. Happy birthday!
So, unfortunately, the song is actually copyrighted, which is why
no, it's not anymore. The happy birthday song I thought is like public domain now. Finally,
is it?
As far as I know, it's still copyrighted. I don't know. It could be. I hope it is because. As far as I know, it's still copyrighted, but I could be wrong.
You just got to make up a different one.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, do like a Christina Aguilera rendition. Happy.
or like Fergie when she sang that awful national anthem.
Yeah, you gotta do like
that. The words all wrong.
No, it wasn't the words. It was just like the way she sang it. It's like. That's how she sang.
Same to you, Kieran. Next Friday, I'll be back with you. Another episode, Angel, in the afternoon. We're 2 episodes away from 160, I noticed. We're 158. We got to do something for 160. So I got to start.
I
Or
will
Witchy,
try to
we
get
both.
the Scent and Bloom. I've been trying
Yeah,
to get my
yeah.
little sis on. Bill, you are more than welcome to come. Of course, Alex, of course.
160 is in 2 weeks. So
Maybe
yeah, I would like to get.
maybe Kit. Let me see about Kit.
Yeah, reach out to Kid. Even though it's 2 weeks away, I'm not sure whether he might be busy, but
Oh,
just
trust
ask
me.
him.
The way he was talking on my show, Alex was there. The way he was talking on my show, I mean, Kit, I love Kit, and Kit loves me. So
Yeah, I wish I could have been
my
there.
other work husband, I had 3 work husbands. It's Snow Himbo, Kit Cabello, and then of course Angel. I have a little brother, Alex, and I have a big brother named Dave.
What about
I want to
Crab?
be Kit. I want to be on a show with Kit. I missed the last show though.
What about Crab?
Yeah, I mean,
Crab's just Crab. He
Crab
has
is dead.
crabs.
Yeah.
Crab died.
Crab died.
Yeah.
Crab is dead.
Hey, listen to Titan Skull, everybody. I'm Titan Skull's YouTube channel is posting clips from the Viper Room.
Oh, there you go.
Last time.
And my birthday special is coming out on my birthday. So Monday. Please check it out. I have the wonderful Alex Knight on there.
What?
Exactly. Well, Angel couldn't make it because he had no power. So
I had no
I had
power.
Kit
I'm sorry.
Cabello,
I would
I
love to
had
have been
Dave,
there, but
and I had little brother Alex. So check that out Monday, April 20th. It is coming out on my birthday. It's a birthday bash. All my favorite, well, I mean, we could do so many episodes on all my favorite Kurt Hennig matches, but so check that out. Check my stuff should be in the description, right?
yeah, it's there. I mean,
Yeah, so check out my show Monday is the birthday bash or bitch.
So 160 is in 2 weeks, which makes it
May something.
That's May, yeah, May 1st actually.
Yeah.
If I do an episode next Friday, which I intend to, May 1st will be 160.
Yeah, so let me talk to Kit. I'm the official booker of this stage, so
yeah, pretty much. So that's why it's like. All
let
right.
me talk to little
Witchy might be tired on May 1st because that's like the Witchy day.
It is.
Oh,
It's
Borgasnock, April 30th / May 1st, right? You gotta go.
Yeah,
you
it's called Beltane. No, there is no devil. No, Beltane is the coming of the goddess and god. And actually, my guy and I are going to have a special night because it's sort of like our special night. But anyway, we're just going to say some nice stuff to each other. But yeah, Beltane is May 1st. It is the coming of the god and goddess. Yada yada. So
May 1st. There it is. So May 1st is 160. So we'll see. Hopefully see everybody there next Friday also as well.
Get your ass on.
So make sure you like and subscribe, do all that good stuff. No pro wrestling talk this week. Next week we'll be back to review WrestleMania and talk about what a disaster it is because I can see in the card is like, oh god. Other than 3 or 4 matches, it's like, holy shit, it's gonna be brutal. But still, I mean, we're gonna sit here. We're gonna try to enjoy it to our best of our abilities. If not, we'll make fun of it, and then we'll come back next.
We're
Saturday
definitely gonna make fun of it.
So yeah,
don't forget Christian Miracle or whatever his name is. He's gonna have a field day with this WrestleMania.
Oh, I'm sure he is. And
who? Christian Miracle?
The guy who does the
Jesus?
wrestling sins.
Yeah, the wrestling sins videos. All right, so I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you give me that like and subscribe. Check out INN next week and every other week. Every week, I mean.